Yeah. No. A pleasant good evening and welcome to People's Bank Park here in York, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the York Revolution for the second game of this 3-game series and the fourth game of what has now turned into a 5-game road trip. It's the first road trip of the 2019 season for the Somerset Patriots, and it is so far so good. 3 for 3. The Patriots are hoping to make it 4 for 4 here tonight. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, as well as our SPN.TV family of networks. The Patriots are entering tonight's ballgame with the best overall record in the Atlantic League for the second consecutive day after a thrilling victory last night. Somerset is 7-2 on the season. They are a half game up on the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Meanwhile, the York Revolution are 4-6. They're a game and a half back of first place in the Freedom Division, currently in third place. Last night was as fun of a ball game as we've had so far this season. Back and forth, 8 different lead changes. Somerset held the lead at 4 different points during the game. None more important when they went into extra innings, put up 2 runs in the top of the 10th, and ultimately won the ball game 7-6. It was the third consecutive game that Somerset has played extra innings, and the third consecutive game that they scored 2 runs in the top of the 10th inning. They did it Friday night against New Britain. They did it Saturday night against New Britain. And they did it last night against the Revs. All the while putting up a season-high 15 hits in the ball game as well. This is a team that doesn't have a lot of power, but boy, are they clicking. They lead the Atlantic League in batting average as a team, and they hope that trend continues as they hope to extend what is currently now a 5-game win streak into tonight's ball game. The Revolution have taken the field here in York, as have the Somerset Patriots down the third baseline, so we'll take a pause for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups and get ready for baseball. Patriots Revs next. SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family?
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
At
For
Flemington
incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding, visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
The national anthem concluding here at People's Bank Park, which is our cue. That means that we're almost ready for first pitch in the second game of this 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the York Revolution. We'll go over the TD Bank starting lineup first for the visiting Somerset Patriots. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. The Patriots managed by Brett Jody, his 7th year at the helm. He's assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton. The athletic trainer is Phil Lee, and the clubhouse manager is Milton Miles. Little change in the lineup for the Patriots tonight. The one notable absence is Michael Ullman. He is not in the lineup tonight. He is getting a night off. Craig Massey leads off at second base. Alfredo Rodriguez hits second as the shortstop. Ramon Flores bats third. He's over in left field. The Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ball game is Will Kenger. He is also the team's designated hitter. In center field, hitting fifth is Darby Myers. Justin Pacioli bats sixth. He's over in right field. Hitting seventh, plugged back into the lineup, is Mike Francoso. He gets the start over at third base. First baseman is Steve Neister. He hits eighth. And Jovan Gonzalez will be doing the catching, rounding up the order, hitting ninth. As they work against the former Somerset Patriot, Mitch Atkins, on the mound for the York Revolution tonight. He's making his first start of the 2019 season, but he was an all-star pitcher for the Revs last year. 2 different stints with the Somerset Patriots, most recently in 2017. He also pitched for Somerset back in 2013 as well. And he will take the mound here as a 6'4" pitcher from North Carolina, a former big leaguer, again making his 2019 debut. From the windup, first pitch of tonight's ballgame, a fastball in for a called strike, and we're officially underway at 6:34 p.m. Eastern Time. So it's Massey, Rodriguez, and Flores due up against the righty to begin tonight's ballgame. Atkins from the windup, 0-1 to Massey is swung on and lifted in the air. Shallow left field near the foul pole. Out goes Dent. In comes Mesa, and he's able to make the catch in fair territory for the first out of the ballgame. So the defensive alignment for the Revs, they are dealing with a couple of serious injuries that occurred in last night's ballgame. So Melky Mesa's in left field, Justin Trapp is in center, Wellington Dotel in right. Along the infield, Nate Coronado's the third baseman, Ryan Dent at short. Henry Castillo moves from third base to second base tonight with Alexi Casilla now placed on the inactive list. Telvin Nash at first, and James Skelton behind home plate. First pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez misses inside 1-0. So with this lineup, James Skelton was just recently acquired from the New Britain Bees by the York Revolution. There are now 4 former Somerset Patriots on the field in a Revs uniform tonight, as Rodriguez gets under one and skies it out to left field. In the shadow of the arch nemesis, shy of the warning track, Melky Mesa makes the catch, and there's 2 away. York's starting pitcher, York's starting catcher, their center fielder, and their third baseman are all former Somerset Patriots tonight. Atkins, Skelton, Justin Trapp, and Nate Coronado. That's almost half of the Revs lineup used to wear a Somerset Patriots uniform. So there's 2 out, nobody on in the top of the first inning. We're just underway. There's no score. Here's Ramon Flores. First pitch from Atkins, a fastball down the middle, a called strike, 0-1. So again, this is Atkins' second season with the Revs. Strong numbers last year. Led the league in strikeouts with 137. As Flores is out in front of a changeup here and falls behind 0-2. Overall last year, Mitch went 12-7 with a 4.17 ERA over 25 starts. 137 strikeouts against just 34 walks. From the windup, the 0-2. Swinging a line drive into right field. It's a base hit for Flores. Dotel cuts it off shy of the warning track, and Ramon will stop at first base with a 2-out single. So that's the first hit of the series for Flores. He went 0 for 4 last night with a run scored and a walk. And now he gives the Patriots a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up the Atlantic League leader in hitting. And the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame tonight, Will Kenger. Raritan Building Services, we don't cut corners, we clean them. Kenger entering tonight's ballgame with a .484 batting average, almost 100 points more than anybody else in the Atlantic League. As the first pitch from Atkins is a fastball that tails off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Just a phenomenal start to the season for Kenger. Went 4 for 5 last night with 2 runs batted in. Flores runs, Kenger swings, lines it over the second baseman Castillo into right field, and with Flores running on the play, he will advance over to third. Will Kenger has now reached base safely in 10 consecutive ball games to begin his Patriots career, and he continues to rake. 4 for 5 last night. He's got a base hit in his first at-bat tonight. Back-to-back 2-out singles for the Patriots, and it'll bring up Darby Myers with an opportunity to give Somerset an early lead. Mitch Atkins got both Craig Massey and Alfredo Rodriguez to fly out to left field to begin the ballgame. The back-to-back base hits to right field from the two left-handed hitters in Flores and Kenger. Now brings up Myers. Runners on the corners, 2 out. No score in the top of the first. First pitch. Myers swings and grounds it softly to the first base side. A lot of spin. Fielded by Nash. Tossed to Atkins, covering the bag. It's in time. And the side is retired. Runs for the Patriots to the bottom of the first. WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BalariNJ.com to learn more today.
Bottom of the first inning, no score at Peoples Bank Park between the Revs and the Somerset Patriots. We'll now go over the York Revolution starting lineup, as the Revs are managed by Mark Mason, assisted by Paul Fletcher, Angel Polanco, and Sandy DeLeon. Justin Trapp, a former Patriot, leads off. Henry Castillo hits second. Melky Mesa third. Telvin Nash bats fourth. Isaiah Tejeda is the DH hitting fifth. Wellington Dotel bats sixth. Nate Coronado seventh. Ryan Dent eighth. And James Skelton rounds up the order hitting ninth, as they work against Thomas Dormany on the mound tonight for the Somerset Patriots. His second start in a Patriots uniform. 6 foot, 190-pound southpaw. First pitch to Justin Trapp, drops in for a called strike, 0-1. Dormany, a native of Wildwood, Florida. Last year pitched in the Frontier League. Now he's with Somerset, the 0-1. Trapp swings and chops it softly foul, right behind home plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Dormany is 0-1. He allowed a couple of runs over 4 innings in his first start of the season. Came against the High Point Rockers last Monday. Worked 4 innings, allowed those 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He's ahead in the count here against Justin Trapp. Shakes off his catcher, Jovan Gonzalez. Now the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball right back to Dormany. Fields cleanly, stares down Trapp as he softly tosses it on to first base, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. So the defense fielders center Darby Myers and the right fielders Justin Pacioli. Along the infield, Mike Francoso at third, Alfredo Rodriguez the shortstop, Craig Massey at second, Steve Neister at first, and Jovan Gonzalez behind home plate. So 1 out, nobody on, and here is Henry Castillo. A big game for Castillo last night. Hit his first 2 home runs of the season. A solo shot in the bottom of the 3rd inning as a right-handed batter, and a 2-run shot as a left-handed batter to tie up the game in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch here, fun. Overall, Castillo went 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. Huge game. Has him now as the Revolution team leader in batting average. The 0-1. Swinging a chopper down the third baseline foul. No balls and 2 strikes. He enters now with a .357 batting average, a couple of home runs, and 7 runs batted in. The Revolution power in their lineup was on full display last night with 4 total home runs, accounting for all 5 of their runs in the ballgame. They still came up short, as Castillo just taps this one foul to stay alive 0-2. I should make a correction to that, actually. The Revolution did get a run in the bottom of the 10th inning on a 2-out RBI double from Isaiah Tejeda off the top of the left center field fence. Nearly got out of the ballpark for a 2-run home run. But it stayed in, and the Patriots were ultimately able to hold on. The 0-2, swinging a ground ball foul, third base side, and Castillo stays alive. York had just 5 home runs as a team entering last night's ball game, and then they hit 4, including 3 against Somerset starting pitcher Rick Teasley. 0-2 now from Dorminey. Swinging a chopper, third base side. This one once again will roll foul. Castillo has fouled off 3 consecutive 0-2 pitches from Dorminey to stay alive. Castillo was enjoyed the first multi-home run game of the season for the Revs last night. He was just the second player in York Revolution history to hit a home run from both sides of the plate. The 0-2. Swing and a scooped fly ball out to center field. This one's playable. Myers back near the warning track. He's able to make the catch. A little bit shaded towards left center field. And there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Melky Mesa off the heels of a tough evening last night. Mesa as dangerous of a middle-of-the-order bat as there is in the Atlantic League. But last night the Patriots held him in check. Went 0 for 5. Including a couple of strikeouts. And saw his batting average dip from 270 down to 238. And he steps in here with 2 out, nobody on. Dorminey from the windup. First pitch to Mesa swung on and missed, 0-1. Somerset has offered York a heavy dose of left-handed pitching so far in this series to a Revolution lineup that is predominantly right-handed. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Dorminey went low and in. Mesa swung over it, and Dorminey's ahead in the count here, 0-2. There's one switch hitter in the lineup tonight for the Revs. That's Henry Castillo. And then a left-handed batter in James Skelton. That's it. Everyone else a right-handed hitter to work against the southpaw Dorminey. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Thomas Dorminey with a 1-2-3, bottom of the first inning. And we remain scoreless. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Scoreless through 1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. And fans all season long, the Somerset Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code PATRIOTS3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Be sure to visit aarp.org for more information today. AARP, real possibilities. It'll be Justin Pacioli to lead off here in the top of the second inning, scoreless through 1. First pitch from Mitch Atkins, a called strike on the inner half. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Revolution. Atkins from the windup here. 0-1 to Pacioli, a ground ball up the middle, ranging to his left stent. Fields throws to first, but no chance to throw out Pacioli with his speed. It's an infield single and a leadoff base runner aboard here for Somerset in the top of the second inning. Already the third hit of the night for Somerset after they tied a season high with 15 hits last night. So Pacioli will be at first. Here's Mike Francoso, who did not play last night. He last played Saturday. Of course, the team did not play on Sunday with the rain out, and then Francoso was not in the lineup last night. So he's had a couple of days to sit, try to recollect himself after he's gotten off to a tough start to his 2019 season. We'll see if Pacioli wants to test James Skelton. He's at first base, and Atkins will throw over, a former teammate of Pacioli's. Justin has just one stolen base in 3 attempts this year. He has been caught stealing twice, both times by Logan Moore, the catcher of the New Britain Bees. Pacioli bluffs, and the first pitch to the left-handed hitting Francoso is taken off the plate 1-0. Somerset collectively have stolen 10 bases this year. It's tied for third as a team in the Atlantic League. Well, Pacioli likes to get aggressive. We'll see. He runs. Pitch misses high and away. Skelton throw to second. Not in time. Pacioli swipes a bag for the second time this season. And Somerset has a go-ahead run in scoring position with nobody out in the top of the second inning. It was a strong throw from James Skelton. And it was a good pitch to throw on for Skelton. It was a fastball that missed up and away. Accurate throw, but Pacioli just outran the throw of the newest member of the York Revolution. So Pacioli off of second. Francoso ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. He swings and grounds one down the first base line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to roll to the corner. Pacioli scores from second. Francoso jogs his way into second base with an RBI double, and the Patriots strike first. It's a 1-0 Somerset lead here in the top of the second inning. That's a big one there for Francoso. His 5th run batted in of the season. Now 4 hits so far for the Patriots. This is what they did last night. Didn't really ever get that big hit, that big home run, I should say. However, they were able to scratch and claw their way with 15 overall hits on the night. Now Steve Neister steps to the plate, and he grounds the first pitch from Mitch Atkins foul down the third base line. It's an 0-1 count. Pacioli reaching on an infield single, stealing second base, and then coming around to score on a ground ball RBI double down the first base line from Mike Francoso. Fast base line, and Steve quickly falls behind in the count, 0-2. Neister had an eventful evening last night. He ultimately went 0 for 4 with an RBI. And an RBI safety squeeze down to sacrifice. And he also flew out to right field on a very exciting almost sac fly as he swings here and drives this one out to center. It's deep. Trap still moving back. It's over his head, and it's going to roll towards the fence. And Francoso will score from second. Stopping at second base is Steve Neister. Back-to-back RBI doubles, and the Patriots lead 2-0. That ball kept on carrying to straightaway center field. And I don't think that Trapp read that ball well off the bat, because he was jogging back initially, and the ball just kept carrying and ultimately fell over his head. 408 to straightaway center field, and that's where Neister hit it. So now Neister off of second. Here's Jovan Gonzalez. Swings at the first pitch and drives it out to right field. This one is deep. Backpedaling Dotel, heels on the warning track, makes the catch, and Neister will tag up from second and head over to third. So a productive out from Jovan Gonzalez as he advances Neister at 90 feet. Now the Patriots have another run, leading off of third base with 1 out in the top of the second, already 2 runs home. 2 runs on 5 hits so far for the Patriots, their first time through the lineup. And now here's Craig Massey. Massey had a big game last night, 3 for 5. Swings at the first pitch, broken bat, flared blooper out towards second. It's collected and caught on the fly by Henry Castillo. Missed opportunity there for Craig Massey, who's disappointed in himself. He also has a broken bat. And it's quickly 2 away. That's a big out for Atkins. Patriots are attacking Atkins early in the count tonight. Mitch faced 5 batters in the first inning and only threw 10 pitches. And now Alfredo Rodriguez, the 6th batter of the inning for Somerset, steps in, with Neister off of third and 2 away. Somerset leading 2-0. First pitch, breaking ball, curls in on the inside corner. It's a called strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Atkins stares into his catcher. James Skelton asks for time, and it's granted to him. Both Atkins and Skelton have previously played for the Somerset Patriots, but not at the same time. Here's the 0-1. Rodriguez takes a fastball off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two runs on 5 hits for the Patriots. Infield plays back with 2 away. Rodriguez here swings and pops it up right side of the infield. Telvin Nash called off by Henry Castillo, who makes the catch, and the inning is over. However, the Patriots played 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on, and Somerset leads 2-0 to the bottom of the second inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Want to see a home run? Then take advantage of these special offers from Blari and save $2,000 on new siding or $2,500 on a beautiful new sunroom. Offers expire May 31st. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. Thomas Dormany back on the mound here, bottom of the second inning. His first pitch to Telvin Nash, leading off the frame, misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Dormany tossed 12 pitches in the first inning. All 12 were strikes, so that's his first ball of the night. 1-0 now to Nash, tails outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Revs. Dormany from the windup here, the 2-0. Nash swings and grounds it to short, collected by Rodriguez, and a sidearm throw to first base. There's 1 away. So Nash retired. He had a home run last night, a mammoth home run. And now that'll bring Isaiah Tejeda. Tejeda for his first at-bat, a .243 batter on the season. Go along with no home runs and 1 run batted in. His first RBI of the year came last night. It came in the bottom of the 10th inning. A 2-out RBI double off the left center field fence, maybe 3 feet shy of tying the ball game. The right-handed batter steps to the plate here. The first pitch from Thomas Dormany is a fastball, misses a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes. And now Tejeda steps out of the batter's box, as he did a number of times last night. Certainly likes to take his time on the approach. Steps back in, waves a two-tone bat over his right shoulder, and he asks for time again. And Dorminey just kind of shrugs on the mound a bit. Now steps back in. And now Dorminey steps off. So a game of cat and mouse between Thomas Dorminey and Isaias Tejeda. Doesn't seem like either player could get comfortable on the mound or at the plate. Now the 1-0 taken for a called strike on the inner half. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 taken low. 2 balls and a strike. Back-to-back RBI doubles from Mike Francoso and Steve Neister in the top of the second inning has the Patriots in front 2-0. Dorminey from the windup here, the 2-1. Low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Quickly here, the 3-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. Letter high fastball. And Tejeda a little behind, and the count runs full now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tejeda part of a dangerous middle of this order. He has been playing with the Revs for some time now and has put up some gaudy numbers here in the Atlantic League. 3-2 on its way. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, ranging to his left is Massey, and he's not able to get there in time. It rolls into center field for the first hit of the night for the Revs. So a 1-out base hit as Tejeda at first. Now it'll bring Wellington Dotel to the plate. Dotel a .306 batter on the year, no home runs, and 4 runs batted in. 2-0 Patriots lead, 1 out, a runner at first in the bottom of the second inning. Somerset entered tonight's ballgame riding a 5-game win streak. Obviously their longest of the season, as we're playing the 10th game overall of the year. Somerset 7-2 so far, best record in the Atlantic League. Dotel takes all the way, and the fastball misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Tejeda off of first, held on by Neister. He's not a threat to run. The 1-0. Now Dotel gets ready, and he takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Long Island was idle last night, so the Patriots were able to collect a thrilling victory and now move a half game up on the Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. 1-1 broken bat grounder towards short. Charging in Rodriguez, underhand toss to second. That's all the Patriots will get as Dotel runs well. Could have been a ground ball double play, but the ball was hit just a little too soft. When Rodriguez charged in, he fielded it on the infield grass. Underhand toss it to Massey covering second. By the time that Massey caught it, Wellington Dotel was about ready to cross the first base bag. Wellington had grounded into 2 double plays yesterday, but this one a little too soft for a third. It's a fielder's choice, 6-4. And now Nate Coronado comes to the plate with 2 out, a runner at first here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch from Dorminey. Coronado takes it at the just below the knees, I suppose. 1 ball and no strikes. Derek Moshe is our home plate umpire tonight. Nate Caldwell at first, and Drew Hogland, our third base umpire. Dotel held on by Neister. He's the team leader in stolen bases. As Coronado swings and lines this one to right center field, Pacioli to his right picks it off, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left aboard. 2-0 Somerset. We move to the third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative scout patches available for just $150. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
She's saying 7. Is she right? She's off by 1. She's really close. Here's what this proves, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a car dealer, this is the lady to be selling to. But let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you for playing. Guess the price from York Mitsubishi. With the Hinter tractors, push more, pull more, and lift more. The Hinter retrievers come as utility vehicle on Earth. Check the Hinter out at Power Pro York, 4565 West Market Street. Is York. Lead off for the Somerset Patriots.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700 and we'll get back to you. Again, text or call us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Patriots leading 2-0. We're in the top of the third inning here at Peoples Bank Park in South Central Pennsylvania. Ramon Flores leads off, takes the first pitch for a called strike from Mitch Atkins, and it's an 0-1 count. A beautiful evening for baseball, 77 degrees and partly cloudy skies. No wind, really. Maybe slight wind out to center field as Flores takes this pitch low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We had perfect weather last night, perfect weather again tonight. And here's to hoping we have nights like this for every day for the rest of the season. As Flores takes a strike and it's a 1-2 count. Let's put away that tarp and not have to use it at all until October. Wouldn't that be nice? What a world that would be. The 1-2 to Flores. Breaking ball taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the second of a 3-game series between the Patriots and the Revs. They'll finish up tomorrow night before Somerset heads home to open up a homestand. 4 against the Lancaster Barnstormers, then off on Monday, and 3 more against the High Point Rockers. A 7-game homestand for the Patriots after this road trip concludes. Flores grounds the 2-2 to the left side. Backhanded pick made by Nate Coronado. Throw to first in time. There's the first out. So 1 away. That'll bring up Will Kenger. A lot going on at TD Bank Ballpark this weekend as we look at the Flemington Car and Truck upcoming promotions calendar. Again, when the Patriots return home on Thursday and open up a series against the Lancaster Barnstormers, it'll be dancing with the Patriots night. We'll also be honoring some nurses for Nurse Appreciation Week as Kenger takes the first pitch, fastball for a called strike. On Friday, we have a big attendance expected with Nurses Appreciation Night. This pitch misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Saturday will bring another fireworks extravaganza. Also be Mental Health Awareness Night, both presented by Hackensack Meridian Health Carrier Clinic. That's on Saturday. And Sunday is, of course, Mother's Day, as Kenger takes this fastball off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. And we have a lot going on Mother's Day. It is going to be our celebration of women in baseball, or women in sports, I should say. There'll also be a Breast Cancer Awareness Day, presented by the Somerset Healthcare Foundation, as Kenger tops this one just fair down the first base line. Kenger did not even leave the batter's box. It's called a fair ball by the first base umpire, Nate Caldwell. Kenger disagrees, but it's a 3 unassisted, and there's 2 away. To my eye over here, it looked like that was fair. Kenger shakes his head. 2 out, nobody on. Brett Jody came out from the top step of Somerset's dugout and nearly had a bit of an argument. And now he asks Will Kenger as Kenger comes back into the Patriots dugout. So there won't be any argument from Brett Jody, but certainly a close play. Darby Myers to the plate now with 2 out, nobody on in the top of the third inning. Patriots leading 2-0. First pitch to Myers, a called strike. Again, on Mother's Day, first 1,000 women in attendance will receive a pink jersey T-shirt that is going to be fashioned around the specialty uniforms the Patriots will be wearing on Sunday. A 1 to Myers inside, and believe that hit him. Looks like it did, and Myers will take first base. The sound that came off of that hit by pitch made it seem like it hit against the nub of his bat, Might have hit off as an elbow over a jog on the first base line. A 2-out base runner for the Patriots. Darby Myers gives a thumbs up to the Patriots dugout that he's all right. He'll stay in the ballgame. It'll bring up Justin Pacioli. And again, for Mother's Day this coming Sunday, the Patriots will be wearing a special pink uniform that is fashioned after the uniforms in the movie The League of Their Own. Very cool jersey. I got a chance to see it the other day. Also be a family fun day where there'll be a team autograph session presented by the Somerset Parks Foundation before the game and the Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield Diamond Derby after the game. Plus, there's a specialty Mother's Day brunch going on, and moms and kids get to have a catch on the field before the game. A lot going on Mother's Day. Should be a really exciting day at TD Bank Ballpark. As the first pitch here to Justin Pacioli is a called strike, 0-1. 2-0 Somerset leads, 2 out, a runner at first here, top of the third inning. Myers certainly a stolen base threat, and Atkins checks in again. This is a good opportunity for Darby to try to swipe a bag as well, because even if he gets thrown out, you would have Pacioli leading off in the fourth. Darby's got 1 stolen base in 2 attempts on the year. Does not run here as Pacioli swings and drives it out to left center field shallow. Racing in is Justin Trapp. He gets there in time to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner is left on base. To the bottom of the third, Somerset leads 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Yep. If you are close to someone who suffers from an addiction, you may need help too. The newly updated Blake Recovery Center at Carrier Clinic offers support and education through its free weekend codependency and Bright Futures for Kids programs. Help on Carrier's Bellmead campus. Visit www.carrierclinic.org for more information. When shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Thomas Dormany back on the mound here to begin the bottom of the third inning. And the first pitch from Dormany, a called strike to the right-handed hitting Ryan Dent. No balls in the strike. Now this one misses low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be the shortstop Dent, followed by the catcher James Skelton, and then back to the top of the order and Justin Trapp. 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the bottom of the third. 1-1 to Dent, misses low and in. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Revs. Back-to-back RBI doubles from Mike Francoso and Steve Neister. In the top of the second inning has the Patriots in front. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball there from Dormany came in on the hands of Dent. Healthy cut, sort of spun around on the backswing. And the count runs even to 2-2. Slightly open stance for the former first-round draft pick by the Boston Red Sox. 2-2 grounded foul down the third baseline. And the count holds. Dent in his third season with the York Revolution. He's always been known for his glove defensively throughout the course of his career. was a 2009 Defensive Player of the Year in the Boston Red Sox organization. Takes a 2-2 offering low here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. But he has showed a little bit more power at the plate over the last couple of seasons. Career high in batting, home runs, and runs batted in last year. And he's already got 2 home runs this season. 3-2 on its way. Swinging a ground ball, left side, past Rodriguez, and into left field. Second hit of the night for the Revs, and they have a leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That'll bring up James Skelton for his first plate appearance of the night, and his first plate appearance as a member of the York Revolution. One more note about our Mother's Day celebration on Sunday. I'd be remiss if I didn't remind fans that bidding has already started on our website for the specialty women in sports uniforms that the Patriots will be wearing on Sunday. First pitch, the left-handed hitting James Skelton, a called strike, 0-1. The auctions run through Dash Auction are available on our website. Just click on the Mother's Day image and get more information. We'd also encourage you to make an account on Dash to participate. We'll be hosting a number of auctions there throughout the season as Skelton gets a hold of one, drives it out to right field, but Pacioli runs it down shy of the warning track. There's the first out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order in Justin Trapp. So again, Patriots will be wearing specialty uniforms on Sunday. And of course, you'll be able to bid on those uniforms when you're at the ballpark as well. But if you want to get a head start and see what's available, see what they look like, go to our website, click on the Mother's Day image for more information, create an account, and you can start bidding on those specialty uniforms right now. Get a leg up on the competition. 1 out, runner at first. Patriots up 2-0. Here's the former Patriot Justin Trapp, takes a strike from Dorminey. No balls and 1 strike. Trapp grounded out to Dorminey back in the bottom of the 1st inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Dent held on at first by Neister. The 0-1. Taken up and away. A 1 ball and 1 strike. So back-to-back former Patriots hitting in this Revolution lineup. First James Skelton, and now Justin Trapp. The 1-1 from Dorminey. Breaking ball hovers in, and it's tipped into the glove of Yovan Gonzalez. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trapp had a solid season with the Patriots last year. He actually played parts of 2 seasons in Somerset. Originally came over halfway through the 2017 season. Here's the 1-2. Fists it foul to the backstop. Introduced himself well to the Patriots in his first season. He hit .327 over 46 games to finish off the 2017 campaign with Somerset. Came back last year and hit .273 with 8 home runs. He also stole 33 bases. And now he's a Revolution. The 1-2. Breaking ball taken low in, blocked by Gonzalez. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's been getting a decent amount of playing time for the Revs, but he was not in the starting lineup last night. J.P. Sportman was. But Sportman injured himself when he stole second base in the middle of the ballgame and wound up breaking one of his fingers on his left hand. And it was from what I heard, a very gruesome injury. The 2-2. Swinging a soft ground ball under Dorminey's glove to short. Rodriguez field steps on second, throw to first, and Trapp beats it out. A fielder's choice, and now 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. That was another one similar to the ground ball that Wellington Dotel hit in the bottom of the 2nd, where it certainly had the angle of being an inning-ending double play, but the ball just wasn't hit hard enough. Dorman nearly fielded it off of the mound, but the ball went underneath his glove, and when Rodriguez collected it on the infield grass, he decided to step on second base himself. So it's just a 6 unassisted on the fielder's choice. Justin Trapp at first, certainly a threat to take off. And here's Henry Castillo. Flew out to deep left center field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Now he asks for time. Trapp held on by a nice pitch as Dorminey checks in over at first. Again, Castillo had 2 home runs last night. Open stands from the right side here against another left-handed pitcher. Dormany delivers home, and Castillo taps the fastball fouls, low and away, and he was just able to get a piece of it to stay alive. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Patriots. No runs, 2 hits for the Revs. This one of 5 games in the Atlantic League today. The Lancaster Barnstormers and Sugarland Skeeters are opening up their series today with a doubleheader as Dormany throws over to first. Already one game went final in the early game. An 11 a.m. first pitch. It was the Skeeters who topped the Barnstormers 1-0 in 10 innings. And now Dormany throws over again. 3 times Thomas Dormany has checked in on Justin Trapp at first base. Can't say I blame him. Trapp has yet to attempt a stolen base this season. But again, as we just said before, 33 steals with the Patriots last year. From the stretch, the 0-1. Taken low, blocked by Gonzalez. 1 ball and 1 strike. So already one game final. The Skeeters are currently leading the Barnstormers 1-0 now in the second game of that day-night doubleheader. That's at the bottom of the first. Meanwhile, the High Point Rockers are up 2-0 on the New Britain Bees in the middle of the third inning down in North Carolina. 1-1 to Castillo, grounded down the first base line, and it will roll foul. Started fair, hit the lip of the grass, also had some inside-out spin. Rolled into foul territory, and it's a 1-2 count. And then in the top of the third inning, the other game going on in the Atlantic League. Right now, the Long Island Ducks are hosting the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And they are ahead of Southern Maryland 1-0. That game in the top of the third. Blue Crabs ace and this year pitching coach, Darryl Thompson, who I feel has been in Southern Maryland forever. He's a La Plata resident. He's on the mound. He had a terrific first start of the season against Sugarland. Wasn't as good as last time out. And now he's trailing 1-0 against the Ducks. Now Dormany throws back over to first base to check in on Trapp. 4 times Dormany's checked in on Trapp during this sequence of pitches. Trapp's at first, 2 out and a 1-2 count in the bottom of the third inning. Somerset leading 2-0. And he throws over again. And that'll start drawing some of the frustration from the Revolution fans in attendance. They want to see a little more action, but I mean, look, if you're Thomas Dormany, you keep on throwing over there as many times as you want. Keep Trapp close. Try to control this run game a bit. With a 2-strike count and the Revs trailing, it wouldn't surprise anybody if Trapp tried to take off from first base, get himself in scoring position. The 1-2, Trapp runs, breaking ball misses outside, and there's no throw down to second base from Gonzalez. And that's why Dormany was throwing over so many times, because it was a clear stolen base situation for Justin Trapp. But he remained patient, and he picked his spot correctly. So his first steal of the year. Now the Revs have their first runner in scoring position, but there's 2 away and a 2-2 count to the right-handed hitting Henry Castillo. Infield plays back, outfield straight up. Dormany from the stretch. Now the 2-2. Swing and a soft ground ball to short. Charging in Rodriguez. Fields the short hop. Throw to first base in time. And the inning is over. No runs for the Revolution on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 runner is left on base. Somerset leads 2-0 through 3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Is it 2 or is it 3? You chose 2, you win a self-regulatory pat on the back on the house. This afternoon is brought to you by People's Bank. People's Bank is the largest full-service community bank headquartered in Managed and York County.
Hey kids, would you like to have an ice cream party, receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and tickets to games, then become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club? It's only $15 and you can receive tickets to 6 games and join in on 3 exclusive VIP experiences. Visit our website at somersetpatriots.com and find the Somerset Sluggers tab for more information. The Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their continued support of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Mike Francoso leads off the top of the 4th, takes a first pitch fastball from Atkins for a called strike, 0-1. Bottom third of the order due up here for Somerset. Francoso leading 2-0 as Francoso swings over a breaking ball here, just as the public address announcer was trying to start a mozzarella sticks chant. As most ballparks in this league do, they try to get the fans chanting for a free promotion. Francoso swings at the 0-2 offering and flies it out to center field right at Justin Trapp. Barely has to move to make the catch. And there's the first out of the inning. In case you're just joining us, the Patriots are leading 2-0. And it was this part of the order that got the scoring started in the top of the second inning. Back-to-back RBI doubles from Mike Francoso, a ground ball down the first baseline, and an RBI double from Steve Neister and a fly ball over the head of Justin Trapp and straightaway center field. But the Patriots up 2-0. First pitch now from Atkins to Neister, taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Neister has had an opportunity in the early parts of the season to establish himself at first base. The 1-0 taken inside. 2 balls and no strikes. He's not a natural first baseman. He's actually played more middle infield and specifically shortstop throughout the course of his career. But Somerset has needed a first baseman for the first couple of weeks of the season. 2-0, ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to roll to the corner. Neister around first, hustling his way into second base, standing up with a 1-out double. His second double of the night. So he's 2 for 2, and the Patriots have a runner in scoring position with 1 away in the top of the 4th. But to continue on Neister, tonight marks Neister's 8th start at first base. And when Brett Jody, John Hunton were composing this roster over the offseason, the initial thought was that the first baseman for this team was going to be Edwin Espinal. But Espinal has not joined the team yet, still working his way through some visa issues as the first pitch to Yovan Gonzalez misses up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Same could be said for Jimmy Paredes. So in their combined absences, Steve Neister has gotten, I think, a little more playing time than he initially anticipated. And tonight he's 2 for 2. 1-0 to Yovan, drops in for a called strike, 1-1. So we talked a number of times this season about how there aren't too many real power threats in this Patriots lineup. Well, there's 3 guys that will likely be almost everyday players once they're fully available to the Patriots that have not really participated in the season yet. As Gonzalez grounds one up the middle, deflects off of Atkins, rolls to Dent, backhanded pick. He'll throw to first and completes the putout as Gonzalez wasn't running at full speed down the first base line. Yovan hit the ball sharply, deflected off of Atkins, either the heel of his glove or maybe his thigh, and it ricocheted right to Ryan Dent at short. So 1-6-3 put out. Neister holds at second base, and there's 2 away as Craig Massey steps in. But Edwin Espinal, who as a 24-year-old last year played 100 games in AAA, Jimmy Paredes, who's a major leaguer of parts of 6 seasons, and Ray Navarro, who did play in the first game of the year for the Patriots, but that's it. As the first pitch here to Massey misses low and in, blocked by Skelton. 1 ball and no strikes. Those 3 guys are 3 notable names for the Patriots lineup that'll likely be middle of the order bats. And Paredes and Espinal haven't even played yet. They're not with the team. And Navarro got hurt in his first game of the season. He's still working his way back. He's with the team. He's been traveling. He's been taking batting practice. But he hasn't played since game 1 of the opening day doubleheader. So if you look at those 3 guys who have a history of some power, then all of a sudden some of the power struggles that the Patriots have experienced might be remedied by some in-house candidates. The 1-0 to Massey taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now, granted, it's not like Somerset has really struggled this year as a team. They only have 2 home runs collectively. Navarro has 1. That happened in the first game of the season. Will Kenger has another. That happened earlier in this road trip. But, if you're putting together 15-hit games like Somerset did last night, and by the way, that wasn't the first time they had a 15-hit game, and they've had now 10-plus hits in 5 of their first 9 games. 2-0 to Massey, taken for a strike, 2-1. So even if you're not getting those big home runs, you're putting together these 10-plus hit evenings, then all of a sudden, you start to forget a little bit about the lack of a real home run threat. 2-1 as he takes inside 3 balls and 1 strike. But when Espinal joins eventually, and when Paredes joins, and when Navarro gets healthy, then this lineup starts to take on a little bit of a different form, and there's some more dangerous power threats that are plugged in. The 3-1. Massey takes off the plate, ball 4. First walk issued by Mitch Atkins tonight. Now runners at first and second with 2 away for Alfredo Rodriguez. And with that, Craig Massey now extends his on-base streak to 6 consecutive games. He entered with a 5-game hit streak. He's 0 for 2, but that walk will get him on base. Craig had a team-best 29-game on-base streak last season. So he's got a 6-game on-base streak here. He's off of first. Neister off of second. Alfredo Rodriguez 0 for 2 tonight. An opportunity here to add to the Somerset 2-0 lead. First pitch, bluffs a bunt, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Well, Nate Coronado playing third base, he's playing. So maybe Alfredo thought that he could see him out of him. Closer to third base bag. Rest of the infield plays back, and the outfield straight up, except for Dotel. Dotel in right field's pretty shallow. Now the 0-1. Up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 6 hits for Somerset as they work against Mitch Atkins. No runs, 2 hits for the Revolution. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Alfredo, the reigning team MVP. Mitch Atkins, the reigning Revolution Pitcher of the Year. They give an award to their Pitcher of the Year, and he won that for York last year as he made 25 starts. Was named an All-Star. The 1-1 here, taken for a called strike, 1-2. These two players actually played against each other in last year's Midsummer Classic out of Bethpage Ballpark. Mitch representing the Freedom Division, and Alfredo representing the Liberty Division. And as many Patriots fans know, Alfredo got the better of that battle. Wound up being named as the All-Star Game MVP. Had the game-tying RBI and the game-winning RBI. The 1-2. Fastball just misses a bit high. And that'll run the count even. Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out. Top of the 4th inning. It's a 2-run Patriots lead. Neister off of second, and Massey off of first. Rodriguez with 5 runs batted in so far this year. Go along with what is now a .275 batting average. Atkins from the stretch. Checks the runner. Now 2-2. Swinging a drive deep towards left field. Turning around is Mesa, and there it goes! Alfredo Rodriguez with his first home run of the season. It's a 3-run shot over the arch nemesis, and the Patriots have taken a 5-0 lead. That's just the 3rd home run of the year for Somerset. Alfredo celebrates with Massey and Neister at home plate. A big drive over the arch nemesis and straightaway left field. And Somerset, with 3 2-out runs here in the top of the 4th inning, lead 5-0. Well, I was talking earlier in the inning about how the Patriots haven't had a real power threat in their lineup, but Rodriguez supplying some juice there. As Ramon Flores taps the first pitch, he sees foul down the first base line. That was a no doubt about it. 3-run shot from Rodriguez. His 6th, 7th, and 8th runs batted in of the season. With that, he now leads the team in RBI as Flores takes this one low. 5-0, the Patriots now in front. Tagging the former Patriot Mitch Atkins. Here's the 1-1. Flores swings and drives it out to deep left center field, but Trapp ranges over to his right. He makes the catch shy of the warning track, and that retires the side. But 3 runs home for the Patriots on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Somerset in front, 5-0. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com for more information. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place in the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There, you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs as they've done since 1976. First pitch to Melky Mesa from Thomas Dormany, a fastball upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. It's a 5-0 Somerset lead as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Mesa swings and drives this out to right center field deep, and it's going to split the gap, 2 hop to the wall. Fielded on a couple of bounces by Darby Myers as Mesa races his way into second base with a leadoff double. First extra base hit of the game for York, and they look to respond here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Telvin Nash. 5 runs, 7 hits for the Patriots. No runs, 3 hits for the Revs. Dormany back on the mound for his 4th inning. He has yet to allow a run yet. He has now scattered 3 hits with 1 strikeout, no walks. First pitch to Nash. A 2-seamer on the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Well, it was the Revs that hit 4 home runs last night. And the Patriots, the beneficiary of a 3-run home run from Alfredo Rodriguez in the top of the 4th inning. The 0-1. Nash swings and grounds it down the third base line. It is a foul ball. That one was close. But it's ruled foul by the third base umpire, Drew Hogland. And Nash has fallen behind in the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. Telvin Nash in his 5th season with the York Revolution. He's hitting .286 on the season with 2 home runs and 6 runs batted in. He had as long of a home run as I have seen in a long time last night against Rick Teasley, the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. Nash set down swinging. Second strikeout of the night for Dormany. That might not have actually been a breaking ball. I thought that ball was about to break, but it stayed up and away. Might have been a little out of the strike zone as Telvin Nash chased it. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So here's Isaiah Tejeda. He had a base hit on a ground ball up the middle in his first at bat. He's 1 for 1 today. Off of second base, Melky Mesa. First pitch to Tejeda, taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Dormany worked 4 innings in his first start of the season. He was at 46 pitches through 3 earlier tonight. As this one misses outside, a little up and away to Tejeda. 2 balls and no strikes. So with a 5-run lead, I'm sure Dormany hoping to position himself towards his first win in a Somerset Patriots uniform after he was selected as the 2018 Frontier League Pitcher of the Year. 2-0 to Tejeda, ground ball hit sharply under the glove of Mike Francoso at third. Melky Mace is held up at third base as Flores' throw comes in along the infield. A sharply hit ground ball base hit from Isaiah Tejeda. He's 2 for 2. And the Rebs have runners on the corners with 1 away for Wellington Dotel.
Now batting your right fielder, number 15, Wellington Dotel.
Dotel's 0 for 1. Nearly grounded into a double play in his first at-bat. Chopped one softly over towards the shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez, who could only get a fielder's choice out of it. He is a double play candidate, though he does run pretty well. He's got runners on the corners. Middle infield plays at double play depth. First pitch to Dotel, a fastball that misses away. 1 ball and no strikes. We've got Mesa off of third, Tejeda off of first, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball upstairs by Dormany. Had a little extra giddy up, and I think it surprised Dotel. I don't think he was ready for that one. He had a bit of a late swing, a big swing, but a late one. And now it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Swing and a soft ground ball foul down the third baseline. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Patriots leading 5-0. And York hoping to respond after the 3-run home run in the top half of the inning from Alfredo Rodriguez. 1-2, breaking ball, and Dotel lays off. Nice job there from the former Sugarland Skeeter and the former Bridgeport Bluefish. Dotel played just 8 games with Sugarland last year. 2-2. Swinging a foul ball down the first base line. Again, fooled by a fastball upstairs from Thomas Dormany. Dormany has him guessing right now, because that is a couple of times where he's gotten a little elevated in the strike zone, and Dotel has just been not ready for the fastball. It has caught him off guard. I wonder, do you go up again with the fastball? Dotel's been a little weak on that pitch. Try to surprise him. Or do you snap off a breaking ball? The 2-2. Fastball just misses low and in. And the count runs full now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if Tejeda wants to get a head start off of first base. The 3-2 does not run, and it misses up and away, ball 4. So Dormany, who got ahead of Dotel, winds up walking him. That's the first walk issued by Dormany, and it loads the bases. And certainly a good opportunity here for the Revs. They trail 5-0, but they could certainly make a dent in the Patriots' lead with a couple of clutch hits here. It's Nate Coronado, the former Patriot, who will step to the plate here. Mesa off of third, Tejeda off of second, Dotel off of first. First pitch from Dormany, a line drive to short. It's caught by Rodriguez, and everyone has to hold. That's a big out right there for Thomas Dormany. Holding at third, Mesa, Tejeda at second, and Dotel at first. And now the Patriots infield can back up, and the outfield could play straight up against Ryan Dent with 2 away in the inning. The Revs have stranded 2 on base thus far. They trail by 5. First pitch from Dormany. Dent takes a called strike, and it's an 0-1 count. What a big inning this would be for Thomas Dormany if he can get out without allowing a run after the Patriots added to their lead in the top of the fourth. No place to put Dent. Here's the 0-1 offering. Breaking ball taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dent's 1 for 1, had a base hit in his first at bat. On a ground ball up the middle. York fans in attendance trying to rally behind their team here, the 1-1. Up and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. As Dormany's pitch count starts to climb a little further north. He's now at 65 pitches through 3 2/3 innings. And there's a little bit of stretching going on in the Patriots bullpen down the left field line. Nobody throwing yet, but certainly some stretching. The 2-1. Breaking ball misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count here for Ryan Dent. The bases are loaded, so there's no place to put them, but Dormany's got to be careful here. You can't just groove one for Ryan Dent. He certainly has the power to make this a 1-run ball game with 1 swing of the bat. The 3-1. Swing and a chopper foul down the third base line. A big pitch there from Dormany runs the count full, and the merry-go-round will be in motion. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Somerset leads this ball game 5-0, but as good of a chance as any for the Revs to jump back into it. The pitch. Swing and a line drive to left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Mesa scores. Rounding third base here is Tejeda. The throw goes to third, and it's not in time. A 2-out, 2-run single from Ryan Dent, and the Revs have trimmed the Patriots' lead to 5-2. Dent's second hit of the ball game is 8th and 9th runs batted in of the season. So after the long battle against Thomas Dormany, the Revs are able to answer here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and they're not done yet. Wellington Dotel went first to third as he was running on the 3-2 pitch. So it's runners on the corners with 2 out. Here's James Skelton. First pitch to Skelton a little above the letters, 1 ball and no strikes. James flew out to deep right field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. That's now 2 runs home on 3 hits and a walk so far in the inning. The 1-0 to Skelton's lifted out to center field shallow. Coming in, Darby Myers. He has to play it on a bounce, and scoring from third is Wellington Dotel. A 3-run inning for the Revs, and now it's a 5-3 ball game. Myers was playing really deep against James Skelton there. I'm not sure why he was playing so deep, as he had to let that one fall in front of him. So 3 runs home in the inning for the Revs, all with 2 out, as they have nullified the Alfredo Rodriguez 3-run home run in the top of the inning. It's a 5-3 ball game. Dent stops at second. Runners at first and second with 2 out. We move back to the top of the order, and Justin Trapp. First pitch from Dormany taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Trapp now the 8th batter of the inning. Last night was a thrilling ball game where we had 8 lead changes, so I suppose nothing really could be easy tonight. This is a York lineup that has a lot of dangerous hitters, as Dormany misses inside with a fastball 2-0. And now Vince Molesky is going to start to get loose in a hurry for the Patriots, as Dormany is struggling to finish off his 4th inning on the mound. 5-3 score, tying run aboard, and a go-ahead run at the plate now for the Revs, as the 2-0 to Trapp misses inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Dormany's already walked 1. He's allowed 4 hits in the inning. You don't want to walk Trapp here because Henry Castillo, who had 2 home runs last night, awaits on deck. But it's a 3-0 count to the former Patriot. Here's the pitch, and it misses outside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Justin Trapp has loaded the bases. And here's another situation where the new rules in the Atlantic League are coming into effect. Brett Jody cannot exit his dugout to have a conversation with Thomas Dormany. There are no meetings on the mound unless they result in a pitching change. So you do not have the ability to calm down a pitcher that certainly needs a second to calm his nerves, as this big rally continues. It's now the bases loaded The Revolution have the tying run in scoring position with 2 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to Castillo. Fastball letter high, a called strike, 0-1. Henry Castillo is 0 for 2 so far today. A right-handed batter with the bases loaded, the 0-1. Fastball taken outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Vince Molesky's trying to get loose in a hurry for the Patriots, but Dorminey will at least have to face Castillo here. Possibly more. Melky Mesa, who led off the inning with a double, awaits on deck. The 1-1. Swing and a soft line drive to second, picked off by Craig Massey, and the inning is over. But the Revs bring 9 batters to the plate. They score 3 runs on 4 hits with no errors and 3 runners left on base. It's now a 5-3 ball game as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Fans, get updates on team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. Again, text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. And get signed up today. There's a new pitcher in the ballgame for the Revolution. Mitch Atkins is done after 4 innings of work. We'll get to his final line in a moment. Looks like it's the righty Jalen Mitchell who has entered, a 5'11", 182-pound Italian countryman from Italy, currently residing in Missouri, and he's on the mound here. First time the Patriots will see him. The Revolution, they have 10 different relief pitchers in their bullpen, and a bullpen that has struggled mightily throughout the course of the season. And here's the first one we will see tonight after the Revs used 6 different relief pitchers yesterday. Will Kenger leads off at the top of the 5th inning. First pitch from Miller. It's a fastball taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. Final line on Mitch Atkins. He goes 4 innings. He allows 5 runs, all earned on 7 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. And right now he is in line for a loss should this score not hold, as Will Kenger takes a fastball off the plate here. 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Kenger, Myers, and Pacioli. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Patriots here in the top of the 5th. 2-0 to Kenger taken inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Kenger's 1 for 2 at a base hit to center field in his first at bat. Now riding a 10-game on-base streak to begin his Somerset Patriots career. Here's 3-0. And Miller gets a strike at the knees. It's a 3-1 count. Talked about it last night, but the real Achilles heel of this York Revolution team thus far has been their bullpen, and they will need to get 5 innings out of them at least tonight, as Kenger checks his swing on a fastball and taps the pitch foul down the third base line. It was a bullpen that had a nice stretch of 3 scoreless innings at one point last night, but ultimately it was Josh Judy taking the loss in the top of the 10th. 3-2. Kenger swings and fouls it off to the backstop. The Revs used Tago, Thomas, Perez, Rosa, Martin, and Judy last night. 6 different relief pitchers. Now the 3-2 on its way from Miller. Swinging a line drive down the left field line, slicing towards the foul pole. It is a foul ball. Just foul off the bat of Will Kenger. Wouldn't have been deep enough for a home run, but it certainly would have hit maybe about halfway up the tall wall in straightaway left field. So it's still a 3-ball, 2-strike count with nobody on, nobody out in the top of the 5th. The Patriots plated 3 runs in the top half of the 4th on a 3-run home run from Alfredo Rodriguez, but the Revs answered with 3 of their own in the bottom half of the inning, including a 2-run single from Ryan Dent. Now the 3-2 to Kenger. Swung on and lifted out to left center field. Mesa sprinting towards the gap, as does Trapp, and neither of them can get there. Bounces in between them. One hops against the wall, and into second base with his second hit of the night is Will Kenger. It's a leadoff double. Kenger now 2 for 3. He is now 6 for 8 so far in this series against the Revs. And the Patriots once again trying to get a rally started here. That'll bring Darby Myers to the plate. That's the 8th hit already tonight for Somerset after they had 15 hits as a team last night. Kenger off of second. Myers at the plate, coming off of his best game as a Patriot. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Jalen Miller. And it's an 0-1 count. The hit by pitcher walked 1 with Myers for 3. A walk, scored a run, had a run batted in, and a stolen base. Big game for him last night. The 0-1. Swings and skies this one foul down the right field line. Out of play. And it's an 0-2 count. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Patriots. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the York Revolution. Somerset plated 2 runs in the top of the 2nd to take an early lead. The 0-2. Myers swings and pops it up. First base side foul territory. And that 2 will land out of play. So Myers trying to stretch out Jalen Miller a bit. First time that Somerset has seen Miller pitch this year. Miller's making his 3rd relief appearance. Over 3 innings of work, he's allowed a couple of runs on 4 hits with 3 walks. Has struck out 6 batters, but a 6.0 ERA. Part of a collective ERA for the York Revolution above 9. 0-2 on its way now to Myers. And it's a breaking ball taken off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. With Justin Pacioli awaiting on deck. And Somerset leading 5-3. Looks like this is going to turn into a battle of the bullpens once again with Vince Molesky continuing to get loose at Somerset. Swing and a miss. Slow breaking ball there from Miller. Gets Myers out in front. There's 1 away here in the top of the 5th. And with the way that this series has gone thus far, I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots need a couple of more insurance runs here to feel comfortable. That's the first time that a Patriot has struck out tonight. Now here's Justin Pacioli, 1 for 2. Had an infield single, a stolen base, and a run scored back in the 2nd inning. So Kenger off of second. Pacioli at the plate. First pitch misses low and inside, bounces briefly away from Skelton, but only about 6 or 7 feet to his left. Holds Kenger at second base, and it's a 1-0 count. Miller began this season with single-A Delmarva in the Baltimore Orioles organization, had a 6.75 ERA over 5 games before he signed with the Revs on April 27th. The 1-0. Pacioli takes it low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Began his professional career with Florence, the Florence Freedom in the Frontier League back in 2017. Now he's over in the Atlantic League. 2-0 for Miller. Fastball outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Well, Mike Francoso already has an RBI double. He's awaiting on deck. Kenger off of second after his leadoff double. Pacioli at the plate. See if he has the green light here. I don't think he will. The 3-0 takes all the way, and it misses low and inside, ball 4. So the second time that Justin Pacioli's been aboard, he's riding a 5-game on-base streak. Now a lot of speed along the base paths for Somerset. Kenger at second, Patch at first, and here's Francoso. Well, for the Revs, they're trying to mount a comeback. They trailed 5-0 after the top of the 4th inning. Just put a 3 spot on the board in the bottom of the 4th. Right now, you would argue that they have the momentum, which is why it's so important for Jay Miller to throw up a 0 here and try to keep Somerset off the board. First pitch now to Francoso, a fastball up and away, and it's a 1-0 count. And while Jalen Miller has struck out now 7 batters over his 3 1/3 innings so far this season, it is the control that has eluded him. The 1-0. Taken low and in. Oh, no, it's called a strike. Oh, boy, that pitch looked a bit low, and Francoso has a grimace and a conversation for the home plate umpire, Derek Moshe. And that completely changes the tide of this at bat. Instead of a 2-0 count, it's a 1-1 offering on its way from Miller, with Kenger off of second and Pacioli off of first. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and fisted foul. An inside-out swing down the third base line. And Miller finds himself ahead in the count, 1-2. Sun beginning to set a little more. We're going to have a very nice, picturesque sunset down here in south central Pennsylvania tonight. Francoso, a slightly open stance from the left side of the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the 1-2 coming from Miller. Swinging a light drive into right field, a base hit. Kenger is going to be waved around third. Dotel up with the ball. Here comes his throw home, offline. Kenger scores. Relay throw to second, and they tag out Francoso. But it's an RBI single. Kenger scores from second, and the Patriots lead 6-3 in the top of the 5th. And another run. Pacioli just came around to score from third base as the Revs stopped playing along the infield. Pacioli just came all the way in from third base. He never stopped playing. His time was never issued. 2 runs have scored, and Somerset now leads 7-3. Boy, I will admit it, I put my head down. I did not see Pacioli take off there. We'll have to look at the instant replay from our video broadcast. But after Francoso was thrown out and at second base on what ultimately is a 9-2-6 putout, Pacioli just didn't stop running from third. And he comes around to score as time was never called along the infield. 2-run score on the play. Here's Steve Neister. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off down the first base line. And it's an 0-1 count. So that is alert base running from Justin Pacioli. And I am curious to see how that is officially scored. I know for a fact at least 1 RBI goes to Francoso, and he is thrown out at second as Neister takes a breaking ball low. No, it's called strike, excuse me. 1 ball, no balls and 2 strikes. Boy, I've been sent for a flurry here. Neister at the plate. Miller comes set. 0-2 on its way. Swung on and missed strike 3. And the inning is over. But the Patriots add 2 runs in a bit of an unconventional manner here in the top of the 5th inning. As they take a 7-3 lead, we head to the bottom of the frame on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with the power spray. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
brought to you by the York County System of Care in partnership with York County Human Services, the presenting sponsor of this homestand.
Huh? Vince Molesky. Vince Molesky, the new pitcher for Somerset, in the bottom of the fifth inning with the Patriots in front 7-3. We'll have a little more clarity on that interesting play in the top of the fifth in a moment. The final line on Thomas Dormany. He works 4 innings for his second consecutive start for the Patriots, not able to work through the fourth after he allows 3 runs in total, all of those coming home in the fourth inning, on 6 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So now Vince Molesky on the mound in a long relief role. His first pitch to Melky Mesa is a breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1. It's 7 runs on 9 hits for Somerset, 3 runs on 6 hits for the Revolution. Middle of the order, Mesa, Nash, and Tejeda due up, with Somerset leading by 4 runs. Molesky from the stretch, 0-1. Mesa swings and rips it foul down the left field line. So, let's see. It looks like they're giving Mike Francoso 2 runs batted in on the base hit to end in the top of the fifth. Here's the 0-2. Mesa swings and misses at a curveball in the dirt. Tag applied by Jovan Gonzalez, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So 1 out, nobody on. That'll bring Telvin Nash to the plate. Let's see. Francoso was given 2 RBI, so he now has 3 runs batted in on the day. And in looking over the play-by-play from the official score here in York, I guess what was ruled is that, there was no error on the play. Pacioli just kept on going even after the throw down to second base, and Francoso was tagged out. Now the first pitch to Nash, drops in for a strike, 0-1. So I guess there's no other way to score it aside from giving Francoso 2 runs batted in. So we'll give a lot of credit to Justin Pacioli and probably Glenn Barker, the Patriots' third base coach, as well there. As a breaking ball from Molesky misses outside, 1-1. Glenn Barker was always an excellent base runner in his time in the major leagues and throughout his professional baseball career. And I got to imagine that he was probably barking in Pacioli's ear that the Revolution had sort of fallen asleep at the wheel there. As Nash here swings and drives one out to right field, but it's playable for Pacioli. Shy of the warning track, makes a one-handed grab to the left of his left hip, and there's 2 out here in the bottom of the fifth. So Francoso lined an RBI single to right field. Kenger scored on the play. Wellington Dotel tried to throw out Kenger at home, so his throw came home and wasn't in time. And then James Skelton threw onto second base to get the second out of the inning, taking Francoso out on what was just a single. But when the throw went down to second, Pacioli was already at third base. And I don't think that Pacioli broke home immediately from third, but it was after Dent applied the tag, and everyone for the Revs was just kind of standing around. And the play wasn't over. The ball was still in play. And Pacioli raced home and scored. And I had put my head down to make a note in my book, and I had missed it. Now the first pitch here to Tejeda is a fastball low on 1. Pacioli caught pretty much everyone napping. After 8 runs aboard in the bottom of the fourth, Somerset immediately responded with 2 more in the top of the fifth, and they lead 7-3. As Tejeda takes a called strike here from Molesky. 1 ball and 1 strike. Then comes set with 2 out, nobody on, the 1-1. Skips low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tejeda's got a couple of hits tonight. He's got 2 of the 6 Revolution hits. And now Vince was a starting pitcher last year, plugged into a long relief role here. He's going to get an opportunity to eat up a couple of innings, and if he's able to keep the Patriots in front, I'm sure that he would likely be in line for his first win of the season. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider there. That was way outside, and Tejeda put his entire body behind that swing, spun around in the right-handed batter's box, and it's a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on, bottom of 5th inning. Molesky from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Inside part of the plate. Tejeda disagrees, and Vince Molesky has himself a 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're through 5, and the Patriots lead 7-3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Before opening day, the crew at T-Mobile Park made countless calls, getting everything ready for baseball. A trucker used his GPS to make sure the new signs got there in time. And the grounds crew sent 17 texts to double-check every detail. But when the sun set, they put down their phones and gave the game to the people who loved it most.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of central New Jersey. And HealthQuest is not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Jalen Miller stays in the ball game as he works against Jovan Gonzalez. Swinging is Jovan, and he whiffs on a breaking ball 0-1. Now the 0-1 to Gonzalez, swinging a drive out towards right field. Dotel backpedals a bit, but he's able to line it up into the darker blue sky with the lights on here at Peoples Bank Park. He makes a one-handed grab. And there's one away here in the top of the 6th inning. York's struggles have mainly stemmed this season from their bullpen issues. Jalen Miller gave up 2 runs in the top of the 5th inning, both earned, both coming home on what is being scored a 2-run single from Mike Francoso. But he has remained in the ballgame now as he works his 2nd inning on the hill. First pitch to Craig Massey taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Massey takes a fastball at the knees, a called strike. It's a 1-1 count. Craig is 0 for 2. He drew a walk and scored a run in the 4th inning. Has now reached base safely in 6 straight games. The 1-1. Breaking ball taken low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Miller working diligently on the mound here. The 2-1. Craig takes low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Patriots entered tonight's ball game with a 5-game win streak, hoping to make it a 6-game win streak and earn at the very minimum a series win here in York before tomorrow night's series finale. The 3-1. Massey takes it low and inside, ball 4. Second walk that Craig has drawn tonight. The second walk issued by Jalen Miller as well. And now there's a runner at first with one away. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez, who crushed a 3-run home run in his last at-bat over the arch nemesis, which at the time put the Patriots in front 5-0. Here's the first pitch now to Rodriguez. A breaking ball taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. It was the first home run of the season for Alfredo. It's just the 3rd overall home run for the Patriots this year. And he now has 8 runs batted in. That's the most on the team. 1 more than both Ramon Flores and Will Kenger. And now Mike Francoso. Francoso's got 3 RBI today as well. Massey off of first. Patriots leading 7-3. Righty on righty matchup, the 1-0. Fastball misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Alfredo had a 4 RBI game earlier this season. That was in Game 2 of the opening day doubleheader when the Patriots put up 14 runs on 13 hits against the Bees over 7 innings. And now he's got 3 RBI tonight. As Miller throws to first, and Massey's just able to get his outstretched right arm back to the bag prior to the Telvin Nash applied tag. Wouldn't be surprised to see Massey try to take off here and add to the Somerset lead. Craig has 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts on the young season. The 2-0. Rodriguez takes a strike. Inner half, and it's a 2-1 count. I would imagine the Revs want to try to keep their bullpen as fresh as possible today with 6 relievers being used yesterday, but they do have another reliever that's getting loose in the pen right now. 2-1 to Rodriguez is about eye level high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Meanwhile, the Patriots will likely ride Molesky at least for the next inning in the bottom of the 6th, possibly even more than that, after they themselves used 4 different relief pitchers last night. The 3-1, fastball at the knee is a called strike, 3-2. See if Massey here wants to run on a full count with 1 away in the top of the 6th inning, and the Patriots in front 7-3. Miller works from the belt, and he'll throw over to first base. Craig dives back in safely. Ramon Flores awaiting on deck, hoping for an opportunity. Every player in the Patriots lineup tonight except for Yovan Gonzalez has reached base safely. 7 runs on 9 hits. The 3-2. Craig runs, and Rodriguez fouls off the fastball to stay alive. Well, with Massey running on the pitch, Alfredo Rodriguez loves to go the opposite way. And while Alfredo crushed the 3-run home run in his last at-bat, he's seldom up there really as a home run hitter. And if he could just spray it the opposite way with Massey running on the play, I'm sure Rodriguez would take that all day long. Once again, 3-2 with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Massey runs, and Rodriguez swings and misses. Throw down to second base, and it is in time. Massey thrown out. A strike him out, throw him out, double play, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody is left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Patriots in front by a score of 7-3 on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Bottom of the 6th inning from Peoples Bank Park, and the Somerset Patriots are out on front of the York Revolution 7-3. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in for today's broadcast, whether it be on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC. We've got Mike Lawrence running our boards back in Somerset, or whether you're watching with video on our various video channel networks on the SPN.TV family of networks. We very much appreciate you guys tuning in for today's broadcast. Vince Molesky's on the mound. His first pitch to Wellington Dotel hovers in for a called strike, and it's an 0-1 count with nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Somerset Dotel taking one away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dotel an open stance from the right side. As Molesky delivers home, it's a breaking ball that's grounded up the middle, past Rodriguez into center field. And for Wellington Dotel, that is his first hit of the night. It is his first hit of the series. And the Revs once again have a leadoff runner aboard here, this time in the bottom of the 6th inning, as they hope to mount a comeback. Meanwhile, the Patriots do have a bullpen arm that's getting loose. Can't tell from this angle who that may be. But that probably indicates that Vince isn't on this mound for at least more than just one more inning. Here's Nate Coronado. First pitch swinging, and he's a little out in front of a breaking ball, 0-1. Nate swinging for the fences, as he often does. Patriots saw a lot of that in his time with Somerset last year. And especially considering you have the short porch at left field here at Peoples Bank Park. Certainly plays in the favor of Coronado's swing as he takes another healthy cut, and once again he's late on a breaking ball. And he jumps ahead in the count, 0-2. Coronado's 0 for 2 today, flew out to right field in the 2nd. Lined out to short his last time up in the 4th. Dotel off of first, he's held on by Steve Neister. Molesky from the stretch, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Vince Molesky strikes out Nate Coronado on 3 pitches. Molesky's now struck out 3 over his inning and a third of relief thus far. Now 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Ryan Dent. Take this opportunity to check the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League, as again, there's one game that has already gone final. That was the early game between the Skeeters and the Barnstormers. Sugarland won that 1-0. Right now Sugarland's also leading the Barnstormers 3-0 in the top of the 4th inning of the 2nd game of that doubleheader. First pitch to Dent misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. The New Britain Bees have jumped in front of the High Point Rockers, 3-2 Bees, that one in the bottom of the 6th inning down in North Carolina. Meanwhile, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have jumped in front of the Long Island Ducks. It's a 5-2 Blue Crabs lead, that game in the top of the 7th, out on Long Island. As Dent takes this pitch inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, Somerset entering tonight's ball game, a half game up on the Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Long Island trailing by 3 runs tonight. Patriots leading by 4. The 2-0. Fastball called strike, and it's a 2-1 offering. Dent's 2 for 2 today. Had a base hit in the 3rd and then a 2-out, 2-run single in the 4th. As a part of that 3-run rally for the Revs, which at the time made it a 5-3 ball game, but the Patriots responded with 2 runs immediately afterwards in the top of the 5th. As Dent swings and lifts this one out to left field, it's deep. Flores back to the warning track, but this time he's able to make the catch. Retreating to first base goes Wellington Dotel, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's roughly around the same area where Ryan Dent hit a solo home run last night. This time, just not enough legs underneath that one, as Flores was able to track it down. So James Skelton steps to the plate now with the Revs down by 4. Takes the first pitch for a called strike from Vince Molesky. No balls and strike. So Skelton was just acquired from the New Britain Bees. This is his first game in a Revs uniform. His 5th different team in the Atlantic League. As his fastball misses outside, 1-1. Spent the last 3 seasons with the New Britain Bees. after he was previously with the Patriots in 2015. Won a championship with Somerset during that 2015 season, and then was traded during the offseason to New Britain as he chases one in the dirt here and falls behind 1-2. Patriots traded him away to the Bees for the rights to Carlos Guzman. Guzman wound up playing the next 2 seasons in Somerset. Meanwhile, Skelton became a mainstay with New Britain. But he wasn't getting any playing time earlier this year. He asked for a trade, and he was sent down to the Revs. Now the 1-2. Swing and a tapper foul. And Skelton able to stay alive. So he should get a little more playing time here, but he'll still play second fiddle to Isaias Tejeda, the normal starting catcher for the York Revolution. But James still friendly with a lot of guys on this Patriots team. In fact, when he was traded from New Britain to York recently, as the 1-2 is swung on and missed strike 3. We'll get into that story. I'll tease it a bit when we move to the top of the 7th. No runs for the Bees here. For the Revs at the bottom of the 6th inning. On 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Somerset leads 7-3. We move to the 7th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset, and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Ramon Flores will lead off here in the top of the 7th inning. Somerset leading 7-3. There's another new pitcher in the ballgame here for the Revs. And it's the first time we are going to see Jamison McGrain on the mound here. Second reliever used tonight by York. So Jalen Miller winds up tossing 2 innings. He allows 2 runs, both earned, on 2 hits with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. A lot of crooked numbers. Now the first pitch to Ramon Flores is a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. So McGrain, a 6'4", 215-pound reliever. A righty from Framingham, Massachusetts. Another bullpen arm as Mark Mason tries to figure out how to form his bullpen here. Fastball in for a called strike, 1-1. McGrain has made 2 appearances, but he has struggled. He has allowed 3 runs on 5 hits and 3 walks over 2 innings. But now he's on the mound to try to keep this at a 4-run ball game. With Flores at the plate, hard of the order to do up here for Somerset. The 1-1 from McGrain. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Flores, Kenger, and Myers due up here in the top of the 7th inning. The 2-1 to Ramon. Swung on and fouled off. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Patriots. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Revolution. I teased in the top half of this inning a story about James Skelton, so I will come through with that. Because James was recently traded from New Britain to York. When he was informed of his trade, It was on Sunday, right before the Patriots left town in New Britain. 2-2 to Flores, swinging a line drive out to left field, right at Melky Mesa. He makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Flores now 1 for 4. That'll bring up Will Kenger. But the Patriots and the Bees were rained out on Sunday. New Britain was heading out shortly thereafter to go on a long 11.5-hour bus ride from New Britain, Connecticut down to High Point, North Carolina. And of course, Skelton wasn't going to make that trip with the Bees. Meanwhile, the Somerset Patriots were leaving New Britain, and they were traveling down to York, the team where Skelton was just traded to. First pitch to Kenger taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. I'm sure some of you might know where this is going. Skelton, who is friendly with a lot of players on this Patriots team, including the coaching staff, specifically Brett Jody, asked if he could ride on Somerset's bus after he was traded to come down here to York. As the 1-0 to Kenger, checked his swing, didn't go around, pitch missed low. 2 balls and no strikes. And the Patriots, being the good Samaritans that they are, obliged. So James Skelton was on the team bus, traveling down from New Britain, Connecticut, here to York, Pennsylvania. And he was very nice company. The 2-0 here is swung on and missed, 2-1. It's always nice talking to James a bit. Of course, he likes to reminisce about his championship days here with the Patriots in 2015. He's a real student of the game. I mean, he's been around this league for a long time. He knows a lot of tendencies for the longer tenured players in this league. The 2-1. Kenger swings, chops it to the left side. Backhanded pick by Dent, but it took an odd hop. Hit off of against his glove, ricocheted into shallow left field, and Kenger is aboard for the 3rd time tonight. Well, Kenger runs well. Dent had to backpedal, and they're going to give Ryan Dent an error on that one. Probably the right call. So it goes down as an E6. Ryan Dent charged with an error. Looked like he lost his footing a bit on that ground ball as he backpedaled towards the edge of the outfield grass. I mean, even if Dent fields that ball cleanly, Kenger has a chance to maybe beat out the throw because it was chopped high in the air and it was chopped softly, and Kenger was hustling down the first base line. And Dent was losing his footing. But it's ruled an error. Now Darby Myers steps to the plate, swings at the first pitch, but lines it foul down the third base line. Just foul over the head of Nate Coronado. And landed foul, maybe about 15 feet or so behind the third base bag. So it's an 0-1 count to the former Bridgeport Bluefish, Darby Myers. There is a pitcher getting loose in Somerset's bullpen down the left field line. Again, it's impossible for me to tell because of the way that the stands are configured here at Peoples Bank Park. They curl in. There's not a lot of foul territory once you get halfway down the first and third base lines. The 0-1. Fastball taken for a called strike by Myers, and it's an 0-2 count. But Molesky likely done after his 2 innings of relief, and Patriots will try to find some guys to finish off the final 3 innings of this ball game. I imagine Luis Cruz could enter that conversation. Maybe even go slightly into 0-2, swung on a miss. Myers out swinging. He's now 0 for 3 today. It's the 2nd time that he has struck out. So 2 out with a runner at first, and here's Justin Pacioli. Pacioli's been on base 2 times today at an infield single. Stole a base, scored a run in the 2nd inning. And drew a 1-out walk and scored a run with some alert base running in the top of the 5th. Snap throw over to first, and Kenger back standing. Telvin Nash had to drop to his backside to pick that ball out of the dirt on a quick, strong throw made to first base from the right-handed relief pitcher Jamison McGrain. But Pacioli's now reached base safely in 6 straight games. He's got 7 hits over that stretch with 5 runs scored. First pitch. It's a fastball for a called strike. And an 0-1 count. The number of Patriots players that have been enjoying some nice stretches of play here. Pacioli, a 6-game on-base streak. Craig Massey, a 6-game on-base streak. Will Kenger, a 10-game on-base streak. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. High heat from McGrain. Pacioli went chasing, and he came up empty-handed. That looked like that could have been mid to high 90s. That was a real nice fastball. McGrain dialed back on that one. So an 0-2 hole here for Pacioli with Kenger off of first and 2 away in the top of the 7th inning. McGrain comes set. The 0-2. Kenger runs, pitch misses low and outside, throw to second, and Kenger slides in safely. Feet first slide, gets on the bag prior to the Henry Castillo tag. Second steal of the season for Will Kenger. And now a 2-out base runner in scoring position here. And that's some alert base running, knowing on an 0-2 count that McGrain was likely going to snap off a breaking ball. Kenger decided to run knowing that the pitch was going to be a little slower and likely a little more inaccurate. So good pitch to run on, and Kenger now leads off of second base, an RBI opportunity for Pacioli. The 1-2. Checked his swing, didn't go around. On a breaking ball that missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A couple of the Revs fans in attendance weren't too happy with that call, saying that Pacioli didn't go around, but he clearly didn't even come close to coming around on that swing. About a 10-foot lead from Kenger off of second base. The 2-2. Swinging a chopper over McGrain. Dies along the infield grass. Dent charges in. Throws to first, but it's not nearly in time. Second infield single of the night for Justin Pacioli. Will Kenger advances to third, and the inning continues for Mike Francoso. So that's the third time that Pacioli has reached base. And that is what he can offer. That's why he doesn't often swing for the fences. Because that chopper went maybe about inches over McGrain's leaping glove, and McGrain stands at 6 feet 4 inches, and he was standing on the pitcher's mound, and he just couldn't get to that chopper, and then died along the infield grass right in front of the second base bag. Ryan Dent charged in, fielded with the bare hand, had an accurate throw to first, but Pacioli simply runs too well. So now 2 on, 2 out, top of the 7th. Somerset leading 7-3, and here's Mike Francoso already with 3 RBI on the night. First pitch fastball up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset has had 2 different players record a 4 RBI ball game this season. Alfredo Rodriguez and Ramon Flores each had 4 runs batted in on Saturday night, April 27th. Francoso's got 3 tonight. Pacioli runs, fastball misses upstairs, throw to second, and Pacioli slides it. A short throw for Skelton. Pacioli against Skelton for the Patriots. And now runners at second and third, where a base hit for Francoso could score a pair. Plus that pitch missed outside, so it's now a hitter's count for Francoso. He's ahead 2 balls and no strikes. 2 for 3. The run scored and 3 runs batted in. Kenger off of third, Pacioli at second, the 2-0. Breaking ball taken low, 3 balls and no strikes. I wonder if McGrain might be a little more comfortable pitching to the right-handed Steve Neister awaiting on deck. But Neister has had a nice game. Neister's 2 for 3 with a couple of doubles. And now it looks like the Revs are going to intentionally walk Francoso. So McGrain fell behind in the count. 3-0, and they decided to intentionally walk him. And James Skelton jogs out to the mound to have a conversation with Jamison McGrain. And again, I don't know what the contents of that conversation are. I'm going to have to get a little more information on what exactly is allowed when a catcher jogs out to the mound, because technically there's supposed to be no meetings on the mound with the new Atlantic League rules. And I've seen maybe 3 or 4 times this season where there's a brief conversation on the mound and there's no end result from that. So again, it's just a situation where I think there needs to be a little more clarity on some of the new rules in the Atlantic League. But the bases are loaded here for Steve Neister. First pitch. Fastball taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. It's Kenger at third, Pacioli at second, and Francoso at first. With 2 out in the top of the 7th inning. The 1-0. Slides in for a called strike, 1-1. Meister's had himself a strong night. Couple of doubles. 1 to straightaway center field, 1 down the left field line. Now the 1-1. Swinging a soft ground ball to short. Dent in front, collects, throws to first, beats Neister, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 runners are left on base. We will stretch, and then we will head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Patriots leading 7-3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or co-workers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Patriot Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the all-new Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. And turn a double play with NJM Insurance Group's Bundle and Save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote at NJM.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. Dwayne Belo has entered the ballgame here for the Patriots in the bottom of the 7th inning. Somerset just recently stranding 3 runs aboard, but they still lead 7-3. Justin Trapp leads off, and the first pitch from Belo taken a little high, 1 ball and no strikes. Top of the order due up here for the Revs, Trapp, Castillo, and Mesa, the 1-0. Trapp swings and drives it deep down the left field line, but it's foul. A little out in front, and it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Dwayne Belo has been excellent to begin his 2019 season. Now back in the Somerset bullpen where he thrived and earned an All-Star nomination a couple of years ago. As Trapp fouls off the fastball down the first base line, a ball and 2 strikes. Dwayne has tossed 5 scoreless innings of relief to begin his season. And over those 5 innings, he's allowed just 3 hits. He has not walked a batter, and he has struck out 6 batters. That includes 2 perfect innings of relief his last time out Saturday night against the New Britain Bees. The 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Knee-high inside part of the plate. Trapp sent down looking, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th strikeout of the night for Patriots pitchers. Thomas Dormany was the starter for Somerset. He struck out 2 batters while allowing 3 runs. That was over his 4 innings on the mound. Vince Molesky just finished up 2 scoreless innings of relief in his own right. As the first pitch here to Henry Castillo taken low and in, 1-0. Molesky allowed just 1 hit over his 2 scoreless frames, no walks and 4 strikeouts. And now it's Belo on the mound here for the 7th, and certainly could see a situation where Belo would stay on for the 8th as well. He's worked a couple of innings of relief 2 different times. This is now his 4th appearance of the season. 1-0, Castillo scoops 1 down the right field line, a fair ball. With some reverse spin, rolls into the Revolution bullpen down the right field line. Castillo into second base with a 1-out double. Well, Castillo did not hit that ball well. He sort of inside-outed it, and with the reverse spin, was able to get it over the first baseman, Steve Neister, and have it roll into the right field corner. First hit of the night for Castillo. He's 1 for 4. That's the second extra base hit of the evening for the Revs. Now Melky Mesa, who is 1 for 3, will come to the plate. Against Somerset leading 7-3. 7 runs, 10 hits for the Patriots. They've reached double-digit hits now for the 6th time in their first 10 games. Meanwhile, 3 runs on 8 hits for the Revs. Mesa led off the 4th inning with a double. Came around to score in the only inning in which York has plated runs tonight. They scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Now runner off of second with 1 away. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Mesa, but a little late on the below fastball. And it's an 0-1 count. In addition to his double, Mesa's already struck out twice tonight. Struck out twice last night as well. He has a big swing, worked out well for him last year, but this year's batting average not exactly where he'd like it to be just yet. As he fouls off the 0-1 offering from Belo. Now a no balls, 2-strike count. I don't think it comes as a surprise to many Patriots followers that Belo has been one of, if not the most consistent relief pitcher out of the bullpen for Somerset so far this season. I mean, his numbers as a reliever a couple of years ago were real strong. His numbers as a starting pitcher last year were very strong as well. He struggled against the Long Island Ducks as a starter last year, but otherwise was very strong. As this pitch misses inside to Mesa, he jackknifes out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this has sort of been a tendency for Dwayne throughout the course of his career. I mean, he made it up to the major leagues between 2011 and 2013 as a relief pitcher. But he's also spent time as a starting pitcher. He was a starter with AAA Las Vegas in 2016, his year before coming to Somerset. 1-2 here taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then was a reliever in 2017, was a starter in 2018, as the story goes, and back in the bullpen here. So Brett Jody doing a nice job. He's spreading around work in his bullpen in the early stages of the season, but I imagine once we get into some big games in the latter stages of the first half at least, might see Belo a little more regularly. The 2-2. Swung on and popped up. Shallow center field, racing out to Alfredo Rodriguez, and still moving out. It's over his shoulder. It drops in for a base hit, and heading over to third is Castillo. Once again, Darby Myers is playing really deep in center field. Rodriguez had to run all the way back into pretty standard playing depth in center, and he couldn't make the play over his shoulder. That should have been Darby Myers' ball the entire way. I don't know why Myers wasn't charging in a little harder to try to make a play on that one. I understand he's playing deep and he has a lot of speed, and this is a dangerous Revolution lineup, and you don't want to give up any extra base hits. I get all of those reasons, but I think Myers has to run in a little harder on that play to try to catch it and call off Rodriguez. I mean, that is a tough play for a shortstop to run maybe 100 feet with his back to the infield to try to catch the ball over the shoulder, whereas Myers could have just charged in from center field. We'll see what kind of effect that plays on this inning. Now runners on the corners with 1 away. Here's Telvin Nash. Swings at the first pitch and fouls off the fastball. So it goes down as the second hit of the night for Mesa, but, I mean, it's a play that somehow the Patriots should have made. In my opinion, probably Darby Myers should have came in to make that play. So a double from Castillo on a sliced blooper down the first base line, and a fly ball that drops in for a single from Mesa. Has 2 runners on, the 0-1. And Nash here takes it low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's not like the Revolution have necessarily hit the ball well in this inning, but they've been able to place it perfectly, and sometimes that's more important. Castillo off of third, Mesa off of first. Nash is 0 for 3. He has struck out once. Batting average is now dipped to .263 on the season. Infield at double play depth. Nash certainly a candidate. The 1-1 just misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And again, this Revolution lineup, specifically Nash, I mean, Nash has power for days. One swing of the bat can make this ball game feel a whole lot different. And this ballpark is pretty friendly to batters. Somerset hoping for a ground ball here. Bilo would certainly take a strikeout as well. The 2-1. Swung on and lifted foul down the right field line, out of play. And the count runs even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Isaiah Tejeda already with 2 hits. He awaits on deck. He represents the tying run if Nash is able to get on base. Bilo's already thrown now 14 pitches in this inning. He's got 1 out with runners on the corners. Struck out Justin Trapp to begin the frame, but a double from Castillo and a single from Mesa has put him in a jam. And now Dwayne will step off as Nash is staring down the third base line to get a signal from his third base coach, Angel Polanco. Infield continues to play back. Neister holds on Mesa at first. The 2-2. Fastball just taken low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming here. We'll see if Mesa wants to get a head start off of first. And the Revolution are one big swing of the bat away from getting right back into this one. It's a 7-3 Patriots lead with runners on the corners and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bilo stares towards first, comes set, takes a deep breath. The 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Outside part of the plate. Bilo went backdoor. Nash down looking. A big king-size strikeout there for the third-year Patriot. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Second strikeout looking for Bilo in the inning. And now here's Isaiah Tejeda. Nash is a dangerous bat. He kept the bat on his shoulders there. And Bilo surprised him. Backdoor got the outside part of the plate. That's the 8th strikeout of the night for this Patriots pitching staff. And now Bilo an out away from getting out of this inning, preventing any further damage. Tejeda struck out looking in his last at-bat. Came against Vince Molesky. First pitch from Bilo. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on Tejeda, got him out in front, and it's an 0-1 count. Somerset's bullpen allowed 2 runs last night. Well, 2 earned runs, I should say. 3 runs total over 5 innings of work. The 1 unearned run was Mike Antonini allowing the runner at second base with the new rules and extra innings in the bottom of the 10th to score. The 0-1. Swinging a chopper towards the middle. Rodriguez to his left. It deflects off his diving glove. Dies along the edge of the outfield grass, and a run comes home to score. That's the first run allowed against Dwayne Bilo this season. And again, another Revolution player does not hit the ball well, but he places it perfectly. Revs are back on the board. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Third hit of the night for Tejeda. And that is tough luck for Dwayne Bilo. He has done everything he can so far this inning. The double from Castillo was sliced off the edge of the bat and just stayed fair down the first base line. Mesa hit a sky-high fly ball that landed for a base hit in center field. As Wellington Dotel takes the first pitch off the plate here. And now the RBI single from Isaiah Tejeda is a chopper up the middle, and Alfredo Rodriguez dove to his left, and the ball deflected off the tip of his glove and rolled to the outfield grass, just narrowly out of his reach. Now the 1-0. Dotel swings and misses. Might have tipped it into the glove of Gonzalez. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's a 7-4 ball game. Both teams have 10 hits. And now Dotel represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mesa off of second, Tejeda at first. Dotel's reached base twice tonight. Had a walk and scored a run in the 4th inning. Had a base hit his last time up, 1 for 2. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Off speed pitch got Dotel out in front. And it's now a 1-2 count. Bilo, by the way, now at 21 pitches in the inning. Again, the damage done against Dwayne, not entirely his fault, but he has allowed a run here, the first run he's allowed of the season. And now he's got to get himself out of a jam to try to keep Somerset in front. Infield back with 2 away. Below from the stretch. Checks the runners. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Below strikes out the side in the bottom of the 7th inning. But the Revs do get a run back. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. And 2 runners are left on base. We'll head to the 8th. Somerset leads now 7-4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying.
That's not bad.
Be true to your school. Harrisburg University presents Northeastern School District Night tomorrow evening, followed by Central York School District Night this coming Friday, May 10th. Visit the groups tab at yourrevolution.com or look for information at your school to see how you can support your school when you cheer.
For complete family eye care, go with the Patriots. Go see Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located at Pearl Vision in the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center is the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Another new pitcher for the Revs here in the top of the 8th inning. Jamison McGrain is done after 1 scoreless inning of relief. He did allow 1 hit and 1 walk. He struck out 1 batter, and he stranded 3 on base. So now the ball has been handed off to a new pitcher on the mound here for the Revs. We'll get to him in a moment. I believe that is Trevor Reckling. Southpaw from the stretch with nobody on base. First pitch here to Jovan Gonzalez, a called strike. It is Reckling. So the first time that we see Reckling here. 3rd relief pitcher, 4th overall pitcher used in this ballgame by the Revs. Gonzalez at the plate. 0-1 offering, grounded foul. Down the third base line, and it's an 0-2 count. It'll be 9-1-2. Jovan, Massey, and Rodriguez here in the top of the 8th with the Patriots leading 7-4. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Patriots. 4 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error for the Revs. York got a run back in the bottom of the 7th against Dwayne Below, and there's movement in the Patriots bullpen again. The 0-2 misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reckling has an interesting delivery home. A lot of movement, sort of rocks back and flares his arms and shoulders around as Gonzalez swings and bloops one to shallow left center. It drops in front of Mesa for a base hit. 11th hit of the night for the Patriots. And with that, every Patriot player in the lineup tonight has reached base safely at least once. So Jovan reaches. He's now 1 for 4. Here's Craig Massey for his 5th plate appearance of the evening. Craig's 0 for 2, but he's drawn a couple of walks. He's also scored a run. We approach the 9 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. We've got a runner at first and nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch to Massey. Down the middle, it's a called strike and an 0-1 count. So with Reckling on the mound here, he's making his 3rd appearance of the season. He's allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, over an inning and 2/3. Good for a 5.40 ERA. The 0-1. Massey swings and tips it off of the catcher for the Revs, James Skelton. Skelton sheds the mask and will be given an extra second to sort of walk off any pain as Massey tapped it foul off of him. And it's an 0-2 count. Can't see who the Patriots have getting loose in their bullpen, but looks as though Dwayne Belo's night will likely be done after just one inning. Belo threw 23 pitches, 15 for strikes, in a long bottom of the 7th. And with this now in a save situation, granted we're only in the 8th inning, but it's a 3-run ball game. I think there's a chance you could see Jake Joyce. You could also potentially see Mike Broadway in the bottom of the 8th. We'll see. Gonzalez off of first. Reckling from the stretch. Here's the 0-2. Slider off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reckling in his first season with the York Revolution. A Newark, New Jersey native. Played with the Rockland Boulders last year. The 1-2 upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reckling began his career in the Los Angeles Angels organization in 2007, and he had bounced around baseball for a while. I mean, he last played with the Boulders before this season as Massey chops this one down the first base line. It's a foul ball. Nash fielded it with his foot on the first base bag, but the first base umpire guarding the line, as Nate Caldwell said that it was made contact with in foul territory, so Massey stays alive and it's a 2-2 count. Reckling, again, he began his career in the Angels, and then in 2013 made his first stint in the Atlantic League. Appeared in 12 games as a starter for the Bridgeport Bluefish, went 4-4 with a 4.95 earned run average. He was then out of baseball for a season, came back with the Rockland Boulders in 2015. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Reckling gets Massey down swinging. So Craig's 0 for 3, but he has reached base twice tonight. And his 5-game hit streak in jeopardy, though he does have a 6-game on base streak. 5-game hit streak is the longest hit streak of the season for a Patriot. Now Alfredo Rodriguez, 1 for 4, but that one hit was a big one, a 3-run home run back in the 4th inning. So Reckling from the stretch, look towards Gonzalez. First pitch to Rodriguez, a fastball taken upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. So the last time that Trevor Reckling had pitched in competitive baseball was 2015 with the Rockland Boulders. Spent the last 3 years out of baseball, at least stateside. As Rodriguez rips one down the left field line, it's a base hit, and it's going to roll to the wall. Gonzalez heading for third. He'll arrive safely. Throw comes into second base, but not before Rodriguez slides in safely with a 1-out double. Second hit of the night for Alfredo Rodriguez. 12th hit of the night for the Somerset Patriots as they continue to put up big numbers in the hit column. Away. But regarding Reckling, did not pitch stateside since 2015 before this year, but he did pitch professionally in the Netherlands in 2017. I've heard that the Netherlands Professional Baseball League is pretty good at when it comes to at least European baseball leagues. First pitch here to Ramon Flores is a breaking ball off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. So he's back stateside pitching for the Revolution, and he's gotten off to a bit of a tumultuous start to his Revs career. Finds himself in danger here with 2 on and 1 away. 1-0 to Flores, drops in for a called strike. 1-1. The Revs have brought their infield in here. They hope to cut down a run if there is a ground ball hit. 1-1 misses outside to Flores. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ramon's 1 for 4. He had a base hit back in the first inning, a line drive to right field. Since that point, he's grounded out to third, he's flown out to center, and he's flied out to left. Gonzalez off of third, Rodriguez off of second, Flores at the plate. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball, misses low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Will Kenger awaiting on deck. Patriots will certainly take all the insurance runs they can get in a ballpark that is hitter-friendly against a lineup that is very dangerous. The 3-1. Swinging a chopper down the first base line, a fair ball. Nash steps out of the bag for 1. That's all he'll get as the other 2 runners hold. A big out there for Reckling. Flores now 1 for 5 tonight. That takes away the run-scoring ground ball possibility. Also takes away the sac fly. And now the infield can back up with 2 away as Will Kenger steps in. Kenger is 2 for 4. Had a single in the first, a double in the fifth. He has scored a run. He has also stolen a base. He reached on a fielding error by Ryan Dent in his last at-bat. He's got 2 on here with 2 out in the top of the 8th. First pitch. Breaking ball, and Kenger lays off. Takes it low. 1 ball, no strikes. An opportunity here for Kenger once again to add to his already impressive numbers. He leads the league in batting. He leads the league in on-base percentage. He ranks 2nd in OPS, 3rd in slugging. What a start it's been for Will Kenger. He's also riding a 10-game on-base streak, which is now tied for the longest in the Atlantic League. The 1-0 is slapped foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both him and Michael Ullman, who is not in the Patriots lineup tonight, getting a deserved day of rest. Kenger and Ullman, 2 newcomers to the Patriots that have provided a lot of offense in the middle of the lineup. Kenger's consistently been batting 4th, Ullman 5th. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a drive down the right field line. Dotel gives it a look. It is a foul ball. Just foul into the right field corner. Kenger nearly brought home a pair and added to an already big night. But that ball was fouled by maybe about 2 feet or so. 3/4 of the way down the right field line. And it's a 1-2 count. Darby Myers waiting on deck, hoping for an opportunity against Reckling. Reckling's allowed 2 hits in the inning. A leadoff base hit from Yovan Gonzalez. A 1-out double from Alfredo Rodriguez. But he's now ahead in the count against Kenger. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the 8th, Somerset leading 7-4. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kenger with 7 RBI on the season. Now 1 shy of Alfredo Rodriguez for the team lead. Tied with Ramon Flores and Mike Francoso for 2nd. The 2-2. Swinging a fly ball hit down the left field line, slicing towards the foul line. It's out of play. Hits off the top of some sort of food stand right near the arch nemesis down the left field line. Might be like an ice cream stand or maybe hot chocolate. Or maybe it's beer. I can't really tell. Either way, it's a foul ball. So Kenger stays alive. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lefty-lefty matchup here. First base open, the 2-2. Fastball up and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And James Skelton has a conversation with the home plate umpire, Derek Moshe, after that one was not called a strike. Just missed off the plate. Now it's a full count. Kenger wears his pants rolled up to his knees and rocks the navy blue stirrups. And now Skelton asks for time. Gonzalez off at 3rd, Rodriguez at 2nd. Somerset leading 7-4. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out in the top of the 8th inning. Revs just got a run in the bottom of the 7th. Patriots hoping to respond. The pitch. Swinging a line drive into center field, a base hit. Gonzalez scores. Rodriguez is going to be waved home. The throw is offline. It's a 2-run single for Will Kenger. And his incredible start to the season continues. Now a 9-4 Patriots lead. 3rd hit of the night for Kenger. His first 2 runs batted in. He is now 3 for 5 tonight. And he has added a couple of insurance runs in the top of the 8th inning. My goodness. What an at-bat from Kenger. Nearly had a double earlier in the inning, but he will take a single to center field here. And it just seems as though he cannot be put out at this point. Just a red-hot start to the year for Will Kenger. Now the first pitch to Darby Myers. A fastball misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Kenger entered with a .484 batting average on the season. Coming into today, he was 15 for 31 from the plate as Darby Myers takes a strike 1-1. He is now 18 for 36. So Will Kenger, through the first 10 games of the season for the Patriots, is now batting .500. He came in with a .484 batting average, and he has improved it tonight. As the 1-1 is grounded sharply to third, a backhanded diving stop made by Coronado. He throws to second, completes the putout, and the inning is over. A nice play made there by Nate Coronado. But 2 runs score for the Patriots on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. To the bottom of the 8th, Somerset leads 9-4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power spray. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Okay, let's keep...
Some Quick Draw.
Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your people.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mike Broadway, the new pitcher for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. And Trune Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. At Trune Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Trune Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. So Mike Broadway comes in a 5-run lead. Nate Coronado leads off, and the first pitch is a slider for a called strike, 0-1. So Dwayne Belo works 1 inning, allows 1 run on 3 hits. No walks, 3 strikeouts as Coronado bounces this one to second, collected by Massey over to first base. And there's 1 away. That'll bring up Ryan Dent. Will Kenger adding to this Patriots lead in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch to Dent, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Now Broadway, who was getting loose initially in what seemed to be was looking towards a save situation as Dent takes the pitch low, 1-1. Now comes in, not necessarily in mop-up duty, but he's got himself a nice cushion, a 5-run margin. And the Patriots, every time the Revs have scored, Somerset has answered immediately, and that is the best way to squash any sort of momentum, as Dent takes a strike here, 1-2. Somerset led 5-0 heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Revs put 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 4th to make it a 5-3 game. 1-2 here, swing and a miss, strike 3. 10th strikeout of the night for the Patriots pitchers, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Revs plated 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th, but Somerset answered immediately in the top of the 5th with a couple of runs to extend their lead back out to 7-3. York then added a run in the bottom of the 7th inning to make it a 7-4 ball game, but immediately, once again, the Patriots respond. 2 runs in the top of the 8th on a 2-run single from Will Kenger. First pitch to James Skelton now, a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. 0-1 to Skelton, ripped into right field. And James has his second hit of the night. It's been a nice return for James Skelton. He spent a long time to begin this season on the inactive list for the New Britain Bees, waiting for his chance to play. And he has come out in a big way today. He's 2 for 4. And his first at bat nearly hit a solo home run, drove one out to the wall in right field. So that'll bring up Justin Trapp for his 5th plate appearance. First pitch from Broadway, popped in the air along the infield, right side. It's Craig Massey who barely has to move at second base. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So it's a quick inning for Mike Broadway. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on. We're through 8, and Somerset leads 9-4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again. Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BalariNJ.com to learn more today.
Brought to you by 96.1 SOX, where every weekday beginning at 9 a.m. you'll have 4 chances to win $1,000 for the $1,000 payoffs. Keep your workday moving with sing-along songs from the 80s and more. At 96.1 SOX.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Get the checking account for smart people, Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at provident.bank. Another new pitcher for the Revolution. We move to the top of the 9th inning. It'll be Jonathan DeMarte. So DeMarte, as I should say, is on the mound now for the Revs. 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Patriots. 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error for the Revs. Once again, Somerset's bats going to work. Last night, they put 7 runs on the board on 15 hits. Tonight, 9 runs on 13 hits. They have now had double-digit hits in 6 of their first 10 games of the season. Pacioli will lead off. First pitch from DeMarte is taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. So it's the first time Somerset sees DeMarte this season, and there's a reason why. He has struggled mightily. He has appeared in 4 games. He has allowed 5 runs over 2 2/3 innings. 2 walks, no strikeouts. As Pacioli takes this pitch low here, 2 balls and no strikes. Opponents are hitting .385 against DeMarte this season. A 6'1", 210-pound righty as Pacioli breaks his bat, bloops one over towards short. Backpedaling is Ryan Denny, makes the catch in shallow left field. And there's the first out of the inning. Only the second time that Pacioli's been retired today. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Mike Francoso. DeMarte, a New York native. Back with the Revolution. Pitched here last year. This is his 3rd professional season, 2nd with the Revs. Signed with the Normal Corn Belters in the Frontier League to begin his professional career in 2017. First pitch to Francoso, taken low and inside, 1-0. Meanwhile, another pitcher gets loose in Somerset's bullpen, so Broadway likely done after 1 inning of work. The 1-0. Francoso takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Francoso's had a big night, and it comes after he got a couple of days of rest. The 1-1, taken low with 2 balls and 1 strike. Francoso got off to a tough start to begin his season. He was rocking an .091 batting average entering tonight's ball game. Just 2 for 22 from the plate over his first 7 games, but he hadn't played since Saturday. Now the 2-1, he swings and grounds it foul. But it's been a bounce-back game for Mike tonight. Had an RBI double down the first base line to open up the scoring back in the second inning. Flew out to center field in the 4th, but then ripped a line drive 2-run single to right field in the 5th. Also drew a walk in his last at-bat. He's 2 for 3. He's been on base 3 times, has a run scored, and 3 runs batted in. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. DeMarty strikes out Mike Francoso swinging there for the second out of the inning. And it gets a big round of applause from the York Revolution fans in attendance. I guess they just won some free mozzarella sticks. So it gives them something to cheer about with their team trailing 9-4 and 2 out in the top of the 9th inning. Now it's Neister's turn at bat. 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles, a run scored and a run batted in. Nice game for him. First pitch from DeMarty taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. In the bottom of the 9th inning, last chance for the Revs. They'll have 2-3-4 due up. Henry Castillo, Melky Mesa, and Telvin Nash, as they'll likely work against the new pitcher on the mound for Somerset. Here's the 1-0. Neister swings and drives it out to right center field. Has some legs on it, but Trapp's able to track it down shy of the warning track, makes the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jonathan DeMarty. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody is left on base. Last licks for the Revs. We move to the bottom of the 9th inning. Somerset leading 9-4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game. Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the...
Jake Joyce enters the game for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and he'll look to get the final 3 outs of this one as Somerset leads 9-4. 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Patriots, 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error for the York Revolution. And now Jake Joyce comes into this ballgame to face Henry Castillo, Melky Mesa, and Telvin Nash, with Somerset 3 outs away from winning their 6th consecutive ballgame. Castillo will lead off. He's 1 for 4, had to double down the first base line in his last at-bat. Swings here and drives the first pitch to center field, but lining it up and making the play is Darby Myers. 1 pitch and 1 away. Be sure to stay tuned to the Flemington Department Store postgame show. After the conclusion of this one, we'll go over the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll check in with all of the highlights in this ballgame. And we will set the stage for tomorrow night's series finale. Melky Mesa steps in. First pitch from Joyce, a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1's the count. Joyce in his first year with Somerset, now making his 4th relief appearance of the season. Last pitch Friday night against the Bees, the 0-1. Breaking ball taken off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the stretch here, the 1-1 misses outside. Two balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In the bottom of the 9th inning, Melky Mesa is 2 for 4. Had a double back in the 4th, scored a run. Base hit his last time up on a fly ball to center field. He skies the 2-1 offering down the right field line out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With Telvin Nash awaiting on deck. Joyce from the stretch. Infield back, outfield straight up. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball hit out to right field. Playable for Pacioli. Backs up a bit, now comes in, makes the catch, and the Revolution are down to their final out of the night. Well, Somerset entered tonight's ball game with a 7-2 record. If Joyce can get the final out here, they'd improve to 8-2 over their first 10 games. They will have won they would have won 6 in a row. And they would keep hold of first place in the Liberty Division. Again, we'll check out the out-of-town scoreboard and provide up to the second standings during the Flemington Department Store postgame show. First pitch to Telvin Nash. Down the middle, a called strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Nash has been held in check. He's 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. Had a big solo home run against Rick Teasley in his first at-bat last night. Since that point, he's been 0 for 8 from the plate. The 0-1, low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield plays deep, holding a 5-run lead. Nash in his 5th year with the Revolution. Ranks among league leaders and team leaders in a number of categories. Lays off a breaking ball here from Joyce. 2 balls and a strike. Telvin 3rd all-time in Revolution history in home runs. 2nd all-time in home runs here at Peoples Bank Park. The 2-1. Breaking ball taken off plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. Trailing only Andres Perez, who is a household name among York Revolution fans. Played parts of 6 seasons here in York. Nash also a guy that has seldom really been with the Revs to start the season. He's normally been a mid-season signing from Mexico. The 3-1. Up and away, ball 4. And a 2-out walk issued to Telvin Nash keeps this ball game alive and brings up Isaiah Tejeda. That's the 3rd walk allowed by the Patriots tonight. 1st walk allowed by the bullpen. Thomas Dormany allowed 2 walks over his 4 innings as tonight's starting pitcher for Somerset. Since that point, Vince Molesky with 2 scoreless innings of relief. Dwayne Belo allowed a run in the 7th. Mike Broadway with a scoreless 8th. And now Jake Joyce on the mound here for the bottom of the 9th. Tejeda's 3 for 4. He's been a bright spot for the Revolution. 3 base hits. 2 of them have been on the ground. A right-handed batter. First pitch here from Joyce. Swung on and lined down the right field line. It's a foul ball. Slicing away from the right fielder Pacioli and out of play. No balls and a strike. Well, there's been a big lead change in one of the games in the Atlantic League. We'll talk about that on the Flemington Department Store postgame show, but that certainly of significance to the Patriots. I know it's a little early to scoreboard watch, but all these games are important. There's no shame in checking out an out-of-town scoreboard. Joyce from the stretch, the 0-1. Fouled off. And for the first time tonight, the Revs are now down to their final strike. Tomorrow night, for the Patriots, it'll be Logan Darnell on the mound as he works against Matthew Grimes. Grimes has gotten off to a good start for the Revs, but Darnell was brilliant in his first start of the season for Somerset, as the Patriots will likely look for their first season sweep of the year tomorrow night in York. First, Broadway needs to get one more strike. Here's the 0-2, and it's a breaking ball taken low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Somerset will wrap up their first road trip of the season tomorrow night and then head home to open up a 7-game homestand. 4 against the Lancaster Barnstormers, 3 against the High Point Rockers beginning on Thursday. The 1-2. Swinging a line drive, hard hit to left field, but it stays in the air. Flores makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Jake Joyce gets the final 3 outs, and Somerset takes the second game of this 3-game series with a 9-4 victory. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base in the bottom of the 9th inning. So we'll step aside. When we come back, the Flemington Department Store postgame shows the Patriots defeat the Revs 9-4 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today. It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party.
And welcome back to People's Bank Park for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the York Revolution by a final score of 9-4. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear. Found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. Well, we'll jump right into the highlights here as the Patriots are able to win their 6th consecutive ball game. The scoring started for Somerset all the way back in the top of the 2nd inning. It was Thomas Dormany on the mound for the Patriots, working against Mitch Atkins, former Patriot, on the mound for the Revolution. And after a scoreless first, Justin Pacioli would lead off the top of the 2nd inning with an infield single. He stole second base, and Mike Francosa would provide the first run of the night. So that 1-run lead would be short-lived because the very next batter was Steve Neister, and he would come through. So it's a 2-0 Patriots lead at that point. They weren't even close to being done in this one as their bats would continue to stay hot. Fast forward to the top of the 4th inning. With 1 out, Steve Neister got his 2nd double of the ballgame. A couple of batters later, Craig Massey drew a 2-out walk to set the stage for Alfredo Rodriguez. So Somerset jumps in front 5-0. They touch up Mitch Atkins for 5 runs on 7 hits over his 4 innings of work. But the Revs would get back in the ballgame, and it came in the very next half inning. Melky Mesa led off the frame with a double. A couple of batters later, Isaiah Tejeda with a base hit. Wellington Totel drew a walk. Nate Coronado then lined out to short, but a 2-out, 2-run single from Ryan Dent made it a 5-2 score, and then James Skelton added a 2-out RBI single. That brought the Revolution back within a couple of runs, made it 5-3. But as the Patriots would do 2 times tonight, they would answer the Revs' production with a couple of runs of their own immediately. It came in the top of the 5th inning, bit of an unorthodox play. After Will Kendrick led off the frame with a double, Darby Myers struck out swinging. Justin Pacioli drew a walk, so runners at first and second with 1 away for Mike Francoso. Well, the play wasn't exactly over after Will Kendrick came around to score, because the Revolution defense would sort of, I don't know, they would sort of fall asleep just a little bit. The play was never ruled dead as Francoso was tagged out at second. The ball was still in play. Justin Pacioli was at third, and then he would race home while the ball was still in play. So technically 2 runs scored on the play. Both were given as runs batted in to Mike Francoso. Who now actually, it looks like they've taken a run batted in away from Francoso, so now he only has 2 RBI instead of his 3 on the night. Either way, a second run scored on that play, and the Patriots were then leading 7-3. Somerset would allow a run to get back for the Revs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Dwayne Bilo had entered, and he would allow a 2-out RBI single to Isaiah Tejeda to bring York back within 3. That made it a 7-4 ball game, but once again, Somerset would respond immediately. It came in the top of the 8th. A leadoff single from Yovan Gonzalez. 2 batters later, Alfredo Rodriguez with a double to put runners at second and third. And 2 batters later, Will Kendrick's remarkable start to his 2019 season would continue. So the Patriots would jump in front 9-4, and that was more than enough offense for them, as Mike Broadway would toss a scoreless 8th and Jake Joyce would toss a scoreless 9th, with Somerset winning this ball game by a final score, once again, of 9-4. So 9 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Patriots. 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for the Revolution. The winning pitcher tonight is Vince Molesky. He improves to 1-0 on the season after tossing 2 scoreless innings of relief while striking out 4 batters. The loss is given to Mitch Atkins after he allowed 5 runs on 7 hits over 4 innings. He drops to 0-1. And no save is recorded in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 57 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 1,886 fans. So with the win, the Patriots improved to 8-2 on the season. Again, they have now won 6 consecutive ballgames, and they are 4-0 on their first road trip of the season. Meanwhile, the York Revolution, they dropped to 4-7 overall on the year. And as we check the out-of-town scoreboard, a couple of games have gone final. In the battle between the High Point Rockers and the New Britain Bees, the Bees defeat the Rockers 4-2 down in North Carolina. And the Long Island Ducks, after trailing 5-2 against the Blue Crabs, they have come from behind. They just had a walk-off win down on Long Island. So the Ducks defeat the Blue Crabs 6-5 and remain just a half game behind the Patriots for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Meanwhile, still in the bottom of the 7th inning, the Sugarland Skeeters are leading the Lancaster Barnstormers by a score of 8-1. So the updated standings in the Atlantic League: Somerset in first place in the Liberty Division with an 8-2 record, a half game up on the Long Island Ducks. Somerset now 2.5 games up on the High Point Rockers and 5 games up on the New Britain Bees in the Liberty Division. Meanwhile, the Sugarland Skeeters will likely hold on to first place in the Freedom Division. The Barnstormers in second, Rebs in third, and the Blue Crabs in fourth. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow night back here at Peoples Bank Park as we wrap up this road trip. It'll be Logan Darnell on the mound for Somerset working against Matthew Grimes for the York Revolution. First pitch scheduled for 6:30. Our coverage on SPN.TV and 1450 WCTC begins roughly around 6:28 Eastern Time. A big thank you goes over to Mike Lawrence running our boards at our WCTC studios tonight, as well as a big thank you to Darryl Henry and the entire York Revolution staff here at Peoples Bank Park for their hospitality. But that'll do it for us here from York. Once again, your final score, the Patriots defeat the York Revolution 9-4. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening, everybody. Good night.